It's live. Okay, perfect. Finally. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to your favorite streamer, Crimson Damion. Today, I figured we'd try some Baldur Gate. I'm going to kind of mix up the channel, get some more variety back into the channel again. So I figured today we'll play Baldur Gate, see how it goes. Depending on how much viewers we have and how much engagement we have from you guys, we might switch to some other game later tonight. Maybe, you know, Hunt Showdown. Just to see how that goes, too. Just kind of experiment with things, but... starting off with, you know, Baldur's Gate, I played a little bit of it, played the good side of it, played it with my wife. My wife has suggested that I play it this time on the channel. She thinks that would be good for the channel, so we're going to go ahead and do that. I would like to do a evil Necromancer build. Never been evil, haven't done a Necromancer. My logo, again, is a red skeleton, so I figured it fit. So let's go with Tactician for our difficulty, too, because, you know, I thought about this. I was looking at the Honored. If you look at the detailed view, if you see me play any other game, it's basically a guarantee that I'm going to die multiple times. I think I'll stick with my Tactician, right? Because if we go Honored, we can't reload our saves. If we die, it's basically permanently dead. I'd rather go Tactician and then just have that dishonor on my own, okay? That way, you know, if I need to, I could reset myself and I don't have to worry about too much, right? Okay. That being said, let us get straight into it, shall we? Tactician. And it... do you want... yes. Okay, can I have that back? Thank you. I don't... okay, we're back. It's temporary. There is this Twitch extension the Baldur's Gate has where you guys can see my party stats and then vote on decisions. I'm not sure how that works with Twitch. I figured once we get some decisions and stuff like that, I'm going to stop real quick, pull off on the side, look at what the extension is, and see if I can get it to pop up on OBS and maybe share that link with YouTube and Rumble. So that way you guys on those channels can maybe vote. I'm not really sure how that works. So we're going to find out together, if you will. Right? And then I'm assuming most of you have seen the cutscene, but I want to leave the cutscene in there for everyone to watch because it is just high quality fear factor, if I had to say myself. Do you think it's easier entering the brain through the eyeball or the nose? Because I thought maybe the roof of the nose to get into the through the sinuses to get into the brain pretty easily, right? Or is there like enough bone there? I'd have to look at the skeleton. I know my logo is a skeleton. That's no embarrassing. In tutorials will help.
Who are you?
Reset tutorials. No. Well, accept that. Okay, let's go with. Let's see. If we're gonna be evil, should we go with the Dark Urge? So we just have those like tendencies that come in and just kind of make us freak out. Might not be a bad idea, honestly. See, the Dark Urge. You remember nothing but a path paved with blood. Unimaginable cruelty whispers to you from within. Can you escape it? Would you even want to? Okay. And then I think I did check to make sure I did have the sexual stuff turned off. So hopefully I don't get myself banned. That would be funny. Very upsetting though. Let's do the introduction for these characters. We can do the introduction for all these characters. Okay. Check him out first, Mr. Dark Urge.
My rancid blood whispers to me, kill, kill, and kill again. My ruined body yearns to reap death in this world. And when this foul urge calls, it possesses my whole being. Injured beyond repair. I know nothing besides this. I must resist the dark urge, lest it consume my mind. I must discover who I was and what happened to me before my twitching knife hand writes a tragedy in blood.
See, unfortunately, I do think we're gonna be evil. So I think in this case, right? Just hear me out on this. What if we just listen to the evil voices inside our head, right? That worked out great for people like Jeffrey Dahmer and is it Tom Bundy? Tim Bundy? I don't know, one of those serial killers. I don't know. I don't watch that stuff. I'm not female. I'm not addicted to serial killers. Okay. Let's see. My name is not going to be the Dark Urge. My name's going to be Damion. Let's make it full. Crimson Damion.
You the Guardian.
Okay.
Choose one.
Whoa. Can I edit my appearance? Oh, there we go. I can. Okay. Can I edit my character? Can I change my race? I can't change my race. There we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. I wanted to change my race and stuff like that. So, let's see this out. If we're going to be a necromancer, right? Aesthetically, we want to be pleasing, right? So, halflings don't really make sense, okay? Plus, he's a little chubby, okay? Half orc, half elf, drow, driven to the Underdark. Most drow have adopted a ruthless pragmatism, while the Lorthsorn delight in the godless goddess evil tenets. The Serens reject her, attempt to overthrow the leader of the Elven Pantheon. Bug flew past my face. You know, I know it's cold outside, but somehow they're still coming inside every once in a while. Let's get in there, though. Pretty soon they'll all die, and I'll have no more bugs, which will be great. See, it's gonna be a tiefling, human. Thanky. Dwarf, half-elf, halfling, gnome, dragonborn. Let's go for a dark elf. Because, like, the goddess of evil, right? Right? Hear me out on this, right? Both Sorn or Southern Drown. Okay, so, raised by a lost cult in the city of Minzo Baranzan, these drow embody the virtues of their corrupt and merciless goddess. Lorth marks her followers with the bright red eyes so in the Underdark we'll learn to fear them on sight. So in Underdark, okay. So like people can see them in like, you know, red eyes peering at you from like the dark. Which I guess is a pretty good thing, right? All things considered. Southern drow can be found seeking allies from all over Faerun, aiming to settle their conflicts with Lorth and each other by any means necessary. Unless those eyes turn red. Yeah, we're gonna go with him. Okay, we're definitely gonna be a wizard. So wizard means we can do a wizard means we can do the necromancer subclass. I didn't look too much into it because I didn't want to spoil anything for myself, but I did look that part up, and I think if we do that, if we do the wizard, we should be able to do the necromancer subclass, right? Give me a second. Wizard. Wizard VOD. Wizard PhD3, right? If you look at the wiki, right? Subclasses, yeah, abjuration, blaze singing, conjuration, deviation, necromancy, right? We're going for necromancy, right? So that's all I need. And I'll go ahead and show you guys real quick. There, see? Right here, necromancy. That's all we're going to look up. That's the last thing we're going to look up. Otherwise, we're going in blind. Right? As blind as one person can go who's played a little bit of the game with his wife, okay? Let's see. Catnips. If we're gonna be a necromancer, let's go with stuff that's evil. Toll the Dead. I'm putting doom the target is full in health, you can deal with this. And well, Mage Hand. Ray of Frost. Let's get rid of that. Let's do the Toll the Dead. And we're not even gonna try to min-max this. We're not even gonna try to go for a OP build. We're just gonna go for stuff that sounds like a necromancer would have that, right? So hear me out on this one. See, light. No, we want to use that. Dancing lights. No. Friends. No. Blade Ward. Booming Blade. Bursting Suin. Necromancy. Oh, it says that necromancy catnip. I didn't even see that. Okay. Conjugation, necromancy, necromancy. Is there 3 necromancies? Well, of course, we gotta go with this one. It's gotta be the bone chill, okay? So, bone chill prevents the target from healing until your next turn. The target cannot help down characters. An undead target receives disadvantage on attack rolls. Bursting Sinew explodes a corpse, causing it to impale those around it. And then the Toll of the Dead. Ring the bell of impending doom. If the target is at full health, you will deal 1d8 necrotic damage instead. Which I think is a pretty good idea, right? Just hearing me out on that one. I mean, we're going for the aesthetics, right? Abjuration. Okay, let's just get rid of all these guys. And we're only trying to pick up things that are necromancy. Illusion. Transportation. Necromancy. And then after we get the necromancy ones, we'll try to think about themes that will kind of go along with necromancy. Necromancy. Should be 3 of each, right? No. There's only 2 necromancy skills in this one. Interesting. Okay. So let's see. False life. Gain 7 temporary hit points. And then ray of sickness. Possibly poisons the target. A necromancer want to disguise himself? I don't think so, right? I mean, maybe, right? Like, if, like a necromancer is like, who's like a skeleton in the cells would try to disguise himself, right? Do we really need that? I don't know. Armor, transmutation, conjugation, ice knife. Kind of like that one, honestly. Pain, evil, and good. Leave a creature prone with laughter without them being able to ability to do anything. I don't see if that one was like making try to like screw with their head in a different way. Like instead of like making them laugh, we were making them like evil laughs around them that was freaking them out. That one, I don't know. That one I would be pro for. I say we do the witch's bolt. We do the lightning. I say we do the ice knife, right? And then maybe we go with the charm person, right? Same time, let's go with the magic missile. All right? Nah, let's go with the fire. Okay, so false life, ray of sickness. Link yourself to a target with a bolt of lightning. Deal an additional 1 to 12 lightning damage each turn by activating it. The ice knife. Throw a shard of ice that deals 1 to 10 piercing damage. It explodes and deals 2 to 12 cold damage to anybody near it, and it leaves an icy surface. The charmer person, which I think is kind of clever, right? I think it kind of goes into a necromancer build, right? Because like we're trying to trick people, right? We don't want them to think we're a necromancer on the onset, right? So hear me out on that one. I think that one makes sense. Charm a humanoid to prevent it from attacking you. You get advantage on charisma checks and dialogue. And then each flammable target is hit with 3 to 18 fire damage. I don't think that's a bad idea, right? Because we need to have some offensive kind of spells to it, and I think those are kind of like evil sounding. You know what I mean? Like the charm a person isn't like a happy-go-lucky spell. You know what I mean? You know. Let's see, haunted one, a wicked moment, a person. A wicked moment, person, or thing that cannot be slain by sword or spell haunts your mind and flickers in your perceptible vision. You carry it wherever your adventure takes you, or perhaps it carries you. Medicine and intimidation. Okay, abilities. Why not? I'm okay with this. So, I want one less in Dex. Oh, I can't go up more on Intelligence. Never mind. If I did that. Is the max 15? The max is 15. Okay, never mind. It doesn't matter to me. I think that's good. And then prepare spells. We did that already. Ooh, can only do... Yeah, let's keep the Necromancer ones on there for sure. And then I like the Witch Bolt, and I like the Burning Hands. Let's get the Ice Knife. And let's get the Witch's Bolt. There we go. I think these are like a good, like, evil-sounding, evil-using spells. Okay. Proceed. Prince and Damion. Proceed. Oh, wait, we gotta edit our appearance. I forgot about that. I see edit appearance. Here we go. See male.
Where to next?
Let's hope the locals are friendly.
Hells. Something just...
Be wary. This place is trapped.
Okay, then give me a moment. I remember you can go nude in the snow cutscene area, so let me double check to make sure I turn that off, because that could be bad. We're just gonna hide this for just a moment. There we go. See, okay, body art. Can I not? Okay, general. What if I wanted to body art? Okay, eyes, makeup, hair. Character. Edit appearance. Body type. Huh. Okay, we don't get naked. That's all that mattered. Turning it back on. I shall not be banned today. Not today. Not yet, anyway.
It's opened.
No, we could do...
I wonder what's back there.
This guy right here. He's like a big, massive guy. She's Buffy too, but I don't think a Buffy Necromancer makes a lot of sense. I feel like we'd be smaller. Just thematically, like the Necromancer's not going to be a Buffy dude. He's not going to be able to do a lot of strength things, right? And we don't have any strength either, so it doesn't make sense for us to be this big Buffy dude. Pretty like SpongeBob, where we blow up in little balloons on our arms. I don't think so, right? Vertigo, maturity. Let's say we make ourselves really old because we're in a Necromancer, right? And then dust tone. Interesting. Well, that makes sense. I want to kind of make us pale, right? Like our soul's been sold. Like that. I kind of like that. Firm. Then I think we really need a scar on our face. No, we're gonna go with no scars. Body art. Shriek mask. Wow, that's pretty cool looking. I say we got some more eye thing. Yeah, let's go with this. And then make it like a dark crimson? Yeah. Make it like fainter. That way it kind of looks like it's like seeping out of us, you know what I mean? Like we got possessed by something. Like a Necromancer, you know what I mean? These piercings. Well, we are elf, and elves are kind of gay. So. Is that a sword? That is a sword. Minotaur ring? Did we just get ourselves a nose ring? Ah! We're a Starbucks employee now. I feel like I kind of like the knife. Eyes, red. I think a good idea. Makeup wise, nah, we don't need makeup. Hair. Should go with. I like the one we're wearing, honestly. You know, but bald isn't a bad look either. Balding, if we wanted to. So we go with bald. Kind of like that. I'm not saying that because I'm bald, or maybe I am. You'll never know. All right, there we go. Princeton Damion, that's our name. Perfect. Okay, then our guardian, she should be a drow as well. And then her looks don't matter as much. It matters very little what her looks look like. As long as she's the same one as us. Okay. Venture forth we go! There shall be cruelty and evil today, my friends. We shall make sure of it. You know, look, I know there's a guard tower and you have to ring the bell, right? To let everyone know that you're coming. But on the other hand, right? Hear me out, right? On the other hand, right? It's a giant flying ship, right? In what capacity do you need to alert anyone that an army is coming when it's clearly seeable from the sky? Okay? That's all I'm saying. I'd also want to take a moment too, and I want to admire the fact that the cutscene in the back too. We'll just ignore this guy getting his ass kicked. It matters not. Right, in the cutscene in the back, you saw actual farmland next to the fantasy village. This is something that happens a lot within the fantasy genre. If you look at Lord of the Rings, and I love Lord of the Rings, but they did a really bad job, right? You have this massive city, and there's no farmland around it, which is not how cities work, right? You have people need to eat, right? If there's enough food, they cannot eat. So you have to farm around the city. If the land around the city is not very farmable, your population is limited by whether or not you can import food into your region, so then you must have an export of some kind, right? Even then, it makes you very weak to being cut off from trade. The real things, the real issues that actual cities have to deal with. So it's kind of nice in that city we get into, where you can actually see farmland. Dragons are also really cool looking, I have to admit. no devil worship, no devil battles. So it's kind of cool, honestly. Which makes me wonder. So like you know the no tentacle monsters, right? They can control minds, and apparently at one point they enslaved a bunch of people. But like, if you look at like what the devils had, they seemed to like they had a lot more advanced shuttles, right? I'm just saying. It's a little strange.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Take a deep breath, shake your head, and start anew. Curse whoever did this to you. I feel like an evil person would be kind of mad about this, so I feel like I need to do the no evil part, or I just kind of curse them out, right? That would make sense to me.
The torturer behind this cruel prank will meet your malice when you get out of here. Killing. Now that sounds like your first good idea.
See, I'm going for the evil Necromancer build. I think I did that correctly. See, Alt highlights things. So first thing I want to do, options, keybinds. Okay, so where is Alt? What's Alt? Okay, I want to make it this button. There we go. So we can actually see what the hell's going on around me. And back. There we go. It's a lot easier to push than Alt.
Need to find a way forward.
See,
Someone else got out.
you don't say.
Might be other survivors.
Not that we really care, to be honest with you, but
This is the pool that thing came
you know,
from.
kind of have to check
The
around, make sure there
parasite
isn't no one
now
else
writhing
that we can kind of
behind
save,
your
I suppose,
eye.
or enslave with our own little mind tricks. Investigate. See, you've got +3 intelligence. Should be an easy one, right? It's close, but we got it.
The casing is fragile. The slightest touch could cause it to crumble.
As well. Okay, that was unnecessarily cruel, my friends. No reason to do that to me. I was just gonna look at you.
On everything.
I mean, it did tell me that a single touch could cause it to explode, and then I touched it. But she did say crumble, right? If I'm not mistaken, I know narrator lady said crumble. So I mean, how much of that is on me? See, topaz, take that and sell it.
Good.
Money is a good thing. They're good. Haha!
Wonder who was inside.
Okay, this thing heals us, right? Yep, restoration.
Odd. I feel.
Okay, then. Also, real quick, this is a weird question to ask, right? But didn't we have a setting to change your dice, or is that back in the beginning? Gameplay. Karmic dice. Avatar. Edge panning. Dynamic combat. Eavesdrop. No, we just... I don't see the dice setting. I might have been like at the very beginning of the playthrough. I'm not sure. I know it's someplace. I've seen the dice someplace. I don't know how many dice I have, but I wanted to see what kind of dice we had as an option. Goblin. Gold, he's not gonna need it.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
How much money is that worth? Eyes are inventory, right? So that's worth 1 gold. Eh. Probably shouldn't pick those up then. Not worth anything. Just throw them on the ground.
A schematic of a nautiloid flashes into your mind. Nerves, sinews, as much living being as ship.
Okay. Read that
A
one.
feeling penetrates your mind. An anomaly, one like ourselves, unconnected from the whole. Caution.
Okay.
Worlds beyond worlds flash before your eyes. Empires of a grand design traversed by ships just like this.
Mind flayer horticulture.
See, Mind Flayer horticultures. Okay.
Odd things.
We got books over here.
Wonder
Can
what
you actually
plane
read any of those
they're
books?
from.
It does look like. What about this one?
1,000 years of humanoid history. Elves, dwarves, humans, and more flash behind your eyes.
Yeah, you think this information would be really valuable to pick up? Like, someone would actually want this information? Like, this... I mean, it's like... Knowledge is power, as they say, right? So you think someone would want it? That's all. So you think it'd be worth more than this one gold, right? Just mainly out the fact that, like, you can... I don't know... learn a lot from these little fuckers, if you will.
Release us.
Let's see. I wonder what...
Yes, you've come to save us from this place. From this place, you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
So, an honest question, right? What do you think makes these Cthulhu-like monsters choose one guy to be turned into them and another guy to be turned into like an old brain being, right? Is it based off like numbers, like, hey, we need 2 more of us and we need like 5 more servants, or they're just like, I don't know, this guy's not that bright. I don't want to turn him into one of us because he'll just be dumb. He'll just dumb down the the hive mind, you know? Okay, who am I talking to, man or brain? I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
A newborn. Born new from this husk.
You realize you're talking to an intellect devourer, a minion of the mind flayers who abducted you.
I technically knew, so I have played some of Baldur's Gate with my wife, right? And I've only played the good side of it, and we're currently in the Gith area, where you go off and you talk to like the whole Gith hatchery and stuff like that. But my wife suggested that I stream this game as well, so I figured I'd do an evil playthrough because I haven't done I haven't played the evil playthrough, so it'll be something completely blind, as much as you can, right? And so I have some knowledge, but not complete knowledge. And I have played some D&D, which I know Baldur's Gate's based off of D&D, but it's been a year since I played D&D 2, and I would have played that passively time to time. So I wouldn't have, like, tons and tons of experience with it. So we'll say not veteran, not a newbie, we'll say recruit, if you will, right? A recruit, a private. I think the passive knows what to do. He's not afraid. Why? Destroy the brain. Can't hack it, can't we? See.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Dexterity. Investigation. Let's do investigation. Because we have the intelligence, right? So as well use what little intellect we have to our advantage. And then you said you had 20 years, 20 plus years in the series, right? So are you a bigger fan of like Baldur's Gate 1, Baldur's Gate 2, or Baldur's Gate 3, Marcus? Like which one's been your favorite in the whole series? Because I know like number 3 is what really got into the mainstream, but I know a lot of people like the older versions too. So I was just kind of curious on which ones you like more and which ones you don't like.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Good medicine, see medicine proficiency, which we have that because of our history of being a dark one. The original game you played was 20 years ago. Yeah, I figured it's an old game, right? But is it like, do you think the storyline I know the game mechanics probably aren't going to hold up as well as a new one, right? Just because, you know, that's how technology goes, right? Sometimes. I would say, like, the older Call of Duties are better than the newer Call of Duties, but, I mean, again, that could just be nostalgia. Do you like the story better in the first one? Do you think they made improvements to the third? Like, the way they wrote the story, the way you can choose different paths, or do you think they kind of, like, simplified it? Because, like, I know with, like, Fallout, right? For example, the first two, who weren't made by Bethesda, they have a lot of choices, a lot of philosophical thought processes going into it. You can ask some questions, move around. There's a lot more like freedom of thought than you had Fallout 3, then Fallout 4. And while, yeah, there's got a lot more game mechanics where you can play around a lot more, stuff like that, the storyline isn't as intense. Okay. How old is the second one? It's only like a decade old, right? Let's go ahead and do the medicine. Yep, okay, that would make sense. Because Mass Effect was really good, the old ones anyway, the first two. I don't remember how good the third one was, but I remember the first two being really good. So I can get why you'd be if you're comparing that apples to oranges, I can get that. Okay, I get an advantage. Oh, okay, that's what the advantage does. Okay. It's been a long time since I played 2. With this. Some of this stuff will come back to me. Some of the basic things. Okay.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient, should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Oh, of course, we're gonna make it Caesarian. We're gonna make it an enslave. The Dragon Age Origin is really good. I haven't played the new Dragon Age. I heard. Is the new Dragon Age the one where they had the lecture, or like they're like they're they them, or is that a different game? No, I think that's right. It's made by EA and it had the like lecture thing. With the new Dragon Age. I don't think I'm wrong on that. Oh, that's unfortunate. I don't have any rerolls either. Not that it wasted on this little brain, if you will. So we can just kind of kick it out from the back. Or do we just kill it? Yeah, okay, so it is Veilguard. Yeah, I heard the story's awful, right? And then I've only heard... I haven't heard anything good when it came to the gameplay either, really. And it's like the gameplay reviews I've heard have been kind of like okay at best, which isn't great, right? If your story is crap and everyone's shitting on your story, and then your gameplay's okay and doesn't make up for the fact your story's crap, then it's not a very good game. You know, it's unfortunate. But I think a lot of studios are kind of heading that way, which is a shame. Because I think the problem with it is a lot of people and their righteous indignation have gone more preachy and less...
This is your end.
Your head
less
throbs
open-ended.
and your skin tingles.
And it's not to say,
Visions rush
right?
past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of
I guess a
your
good example would
face
be like the old Star
seen
Trek,
through
right? The old Star Trek is
strange woman's
very
eyes.
progressive for this time, right? But at the very end, it's still asking these questions and kind of leaving it open-ended,
What is
and it's
this?
having these debates within inside, right? And then the newer Star Trek took a more of an action-packed and a righteous indignation that
You
the things
are
we're doing, they're justified no matter what,
Righteous
and it just
blesses
kind of
me
hammers
this
that on
day.
with what was it? Discovery?
Together.
It's called Discovery, right?
We might survive.
I think that's what it's called. It's drastically different. And I think a lot of people take that righteous indignation. They're like, well, everyone agrees with me. I must be right. I have to be right, right? And you got to ask these questions still, right? And I think that, like, righteous indignation comes into the game, too, because you have this righteous fervor. And then you're more inclined to, like, preach than you're not. And the same thing goes for, like, other groups, too. Like, if you look at, like, old, like 90s era Christian content, like with Bible Man. Is it Bible Man? Bible Man is fucking hilarious. Give me a second. Yeah. So like you got Bible Man and stuff. It's like you get this righteous indignation and you just kind of shove it down your throat, and it just turns people away. And it's unfortunate. What makes you think I was a thrall? Who are you? We need to figure out where we are. See, Stu, who are you?
Who am I? Your only chance of survival.
Yeah, that's a little preachy for me. Okay, I'm your only chance of survival. You're gonna be my bitch, right? Not the other way around. Oh, what makes you think I was a thrall? Let's do that one.
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Yeah, let's go to the option.
We can
first
do
one,
nothing until we escape. That must be our priority. First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. We will address the matter of a cure for this infection once we reach the material plane.
I haven't actually used this before, so this is gonna be interesting. I've always used melee characters. Okay, did that, and then can you go pummel him?
I
we should be
will
able to reach
not
it.
fail.
Knock his ass out. Perfect. Okay. And my turn. And then you see Bone Chill. Look at an ice knife. Ooh, Toll for the Dead. It's full health, right? So 65% chance. Let's try it out. I got the one. I got 1 damage. I feel very much cheated. I really do. Now, when it comes to Marcus, when it comes to like Baldur's Gate 3, do you have a favorite class that you like? Like, are you attracted to like the Vulcan, not the Barge, is it Barge? I'm blanking on the term. Because it's the guy that sings and stuff like that, right? So, why am I blanking on the term? Bard. God, it's not Barge. Bard. Right? Do you have like a Bard, Wizard, Sorcerer, Barbarian? Do you like have a favorite class, or are you just kind of like impartial to all of them? Kind of like
Blood comes easy these days.
Bone Chill. Let's try the Bone Chill. 90% disadvantage. Great sickness. 90%. Ice Knife. 90. Let's try the Bone Chill. Let's suck this soul out.
You proved
Okay.
surprisingly adequate in battle.
Not really. I mean, the belt.
to the hell.
You killed 2 people, right? Paladin. Do you have a favorite subclass? You just like when I'm doing the good playthrough with my wife, I chose the Paladin, and then I think Vengeance. Let's sell this. Pick that up. And then with his body, potion, bomb. I like loot. Give me all the loot. But I like the dialogue options with it, because you get this like righteous indignation, which I know I just complained about it, but from a dialogue perspective, it's interesting to have a character who's like that. They can choose. So like, you know, like the Oath of Vengeance, it gives you a lot of little unique options to be a dick in a dialogue, if memory serves me right, and I quite enjoyed that.
No traps,
That's
please.
wrong. Let's jump across. We're gonna walk across. Go ahead and heal up. And then
Ship won't be able to take another dragon attack. We need to get out before it's too late.
she's not gonna need any of this stuff. I'm gonna take all of it. Okay, give me just one moment. Sorry about that. If you ask me for class, Oath of Vengeance or Anti-Paladin. Yeah, that Oath of Vengeance is nice. I like that. And then the Oathbreaker. You talk about when you say Anti-Paladin. Does Oathbreaker give you anything unique? Because from what I understand, like Oathbreaker kind of like took away a lot of your dialogue options. Unless I'm mistaken. There's a good chance I am. Autosave, that's fine. Alright.
Gate machinery. I can make no sense of it.
Let's see.
Unleash.
Unleash.
Aggression.
Aggression. That sucks. Okay, can I get you to read that one?
Eager for battle. Cannot make this out.
Let's push the button. I don't know what it does. Oops.
I should mind my step.
Button that I didn't know what it does. It kills him. It's not really my fault, is it? Okay. So you get like more like evil options then in your dialogue. That's cool then. Okay, torch. I was touched the torch. I don't know where I got the R, but I did.
The console appears dormant. The mechanisms are completely unrecognizable at first, but then you spy an empty socket.
Go ahead and just not hit it.
Whatever fits in there.
We'll talk to this lady first.
Get me out of this damn thing!
We have no time for stragglers.
There's magic ward here, different kind. There's the latch. There's no time. Let's do the Wizard Arcane thing. Let's try that out. But it's kind of cool to have like the little dark side thing, where you gotta sort of like you fail. So in order to do the Oathbreaker, then right, you do something like Oath of Vengeance, right? And then you immediately go against what your oath says, like Oath of Justice. You go, hey, look, I'm not gonna do the justice thing. I'm gonna do the opposite, right? And then you can get that Oath of Vengeance. Barely got that. I'm rolling really bad right now. Hopefully my luck improves later on.
You feel them drawing energy from the console near to the pod.
Are you satisfied? We need to go.
Lazarel, you will always be a bitch. Trust me, you can wait.
Hurry! Please!
If you want her, because we can use her later on. And I think that would be quite pleasant. See, let's try that out. Okay. Now we're linked, so every turn he gets zapped, right? As long as my concentration isn't broken. In turn.
Not us! You must be terminated!
We'll leave him alive. Okay. So that's not that hard then. You can get like Mercy pretty early on then, can't you? Okay. Can't make it to her, so let's let him come up to me. I'm not gonna be able to run that fast. Never mind, I was wrong. It's only Lazarel, so it's not really my issue. So, see, activate Witch's Bolt. If I link it to someone else, does it change? No, it doesn't. Okay, if not activated, each turn the arc dissipates and the spell ends. So I gotta activate it, and it costs me an action. That sucks. Okay.
These are too much to bear.
Almost dead already. Let's go ahead. Hit you. Okay. Humble you. Daze. Okay. And he won't be able to hit me this turn. Maybe. Nope. Okay, you got the daze thing off of him. Is it like an arc? I thought this was gonna be like me actually knifing him. So what does an ice knife look like? Okay, that's pretty sick. I am gonna die though. Just gonna run away. What's Lazarel do? I didn't want to die. Her dying no upsetting, but it's not so bad. It's not so upsetting now. I'm gonna be upset about it. I can reach you with that. I can just do the death toll. Toll of death. Oh, okay. So I read that wrong earlier. I thought I did more damage because they had full health, but you do more damage if they don't have full health. So this one's basically gonna kill them. I mean, it's a 60% versus 90%. I mean, right at the beginning, right? One death, one restart won't end the game. Kind of like turns into ash. You see that? Nifty. And then if you do the Oathbreaker too, if I'm not mistaken, you end up being able to do like a Paladin Necromancer build, right? Dark Mind. And what that does, pick that up.
In a jar.
Faint images appear in your mind. A brain, a Githyanki warrior, and centuries of darkness.
Let's pick up burnished. Oh, burnished necklace. 20 gold. We'll keep that one. And then we should stop over here first. Azrael, restoration, because we got our asses kicked. Which is not going to bode well for us in the final little attack on the ship when we try to leave. But that's okay. That's a future me issue. It's not a me currently issue. That's all I'm saying. Okay, it'll be a future us issue. And future us issues, you always put things off, right? It's like you put off your taxes, you put off job applications, you put off whatever it is, right?
How many hosts of these gay infected?
Ah, okay.
A dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
Okay, so then I got another question for you, Marcus. Since I got you here, I'm interested in you and what you got to say, because it's always interesting to talk to people. But for me, my favorite race is orcs. My typical playthrough in any game, and I have to actively try not to play the way I want to. Otherwise, I do the same thing in every game, which is I want a sword, I want something big, I want a club, and I just want to beat the shit out of it. So I really, really like orcs aesthetically. I like that I like the culture that orcs typically have in games, whether it's Skyrim, D&D. I mean, one of the exceptions is Lord of the Rings. So they're just straight up fucking evil. I mean, that's the point of them, right? It's no less fun.
This might unlock those controls next to the pod.
See, a strange energy buzzes through this alien object. You are sure you've never seen any of the like, yet part of you recognizes it as a component of some bigger machine. And that would be the brain in our head. Slave Mine has picked that up too.
Another brain.
But I'm a big fan of orcs. Orcs have always been my favorite race in basically all games. If I can choose them, I just like them. I like the fact that they're basically just brutes. Because it's typically how I like to play. You know, I get that. I can get like humans, because humans are always like in a lot of fantasy settings, humans are like this underdog race that's generally weaker than everyone else, but somehow through sheer will is able to overcome adversity and then overcome whatever struggle they're facing, right? And so I can get liking humans. I don't. Your reasons might be different, but for me, like, it's the fact that they can just constantly pull through the struggle and stuff like that, right? It's an interesting thought process, because like for most races, right, they have inherent power, right? Elves are typically very magically gifted. They live for a long time, right? There's an inherent advantage in that aspect, while humans don't typically have that inheritance, right? They die. They have very short lifespans compared to the other races like dwarves or elves. They're not really gifted in anything particular. The only thing that sets them aside from everything else is the fact that they have willpower and sheer sense of willpower, but that willpower also makes them fight internally among themselves. I don't know. I like it. It's like I like orcs because they have that like this brutish personality type, and then they're just really big and strong, right? So it falls into my play style. Yeah, but they have that advantage that humans don't, right? They're more powerful than humans overall, but humans constantly fight back orcs because humans are able to to work together in times of need and kind of get that going. Wizard, inscribe the device with the Gillis. You sense and pause. Yep, let's go ahead and do that.
The console hums to life.
Let's see, place your hand on the console, or can you take a closer look? That as well. I mean, I got all this extra bonuses now, finally. This time I finally kind of rolled. I'm not rolling too bad. I'd like to roll something more than a 10. If you have to do that, it's costing me. Not yet, but it did cost me that one roll on the little brain thing. I wanted to have as a slave.
More like a beating heart than a machine. Perhaps it will open the nearby pod.
Excuse me, it's like my wife is texting. Go. Let's go ahead and place our hand on the console now.
Suddenly, you feel a hideous squirming in your head. A parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
You know, okay, look, I chose him because I went with the Necromancer, Parker. Here, let me actually, so now that I got you guys, we got two guys. Let me see. Turning on the chat bubble. Oh, not me to turn that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm gonna grab the chat. Put this up in this top right corner. I don't know. Turn it a little smaller. Tell me if you guys like that and don't like that. That way you guys can like talk to each other on the different platforms. Okay, never mind, Parker. I'm gonna turn that off then. If you're not gonna stay here for long, I'm gonna turn that off. Yes, I am trying to match. I wasn't really trying to match my looks. I did say the bald looked better, but I think I'm going for like an evil look. Holy shit! I'm telling you, I'm not rolling very good. Difficulty class is 2, and I still rolled a 3. Luck is not on my side today.
The biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Nah, don't worry about disappointing me. No, see, okay, Shadowheart, I only got you up because I need the extra hand coming into the other area. Because based off how me and Lezrael did with the two little brain monsters here, we're gonna get our asses kicked.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffee.
Oh, I can kind of see what you're talking about with the polishing.
Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gift with you.
You keep dangerous company.
It's not my fault I found the Space Nazi, okay? The Space Nazi found me first, okay? I was kind of doing my own things. The Space Nazi came down. The Space Nazi made a couple of good points about needing each other for survival, okay? Against the tentacle monster. Alright? But I just want to be very clear. Me and Space Nazi aren't exactly friends, okay? We're just kind of working together right now, okay? We're finding a worse enemy. Just companies, what do you need to in a fight? Yeah, I mean that's fair.
Fair point. Looks like there's plenty of fighting ahead. Let me come with you.
Oh yeah, Lazarus
get
is a
off the
bitch
ship and
the whole
watch
way
each
through.
other's backs along the way.
There's very rarely a point that I've seen anything. Okay, that's all right. Let's keep going. I'm getting some Damion.
Shadowheart. One moment. It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
Okay, Lazarus is looking for the object, and I didn't notice this before, but she didn't. Have a good day at work, Parker. But I just noticed Lazarus was looking for the null object that Shadowheart pulled out, right? The null keep thing, and she didn't notice it whatsoever when she took it out. I click on that? Oh, I don't get I get no speech or anything. Okay. But I do know, Marcus, I do need the more bonuses because like it's really starting to hurt me. Yeah. It takes a long time to get to her. I noticed because like when we were doing, me and my wife were playing the good build, we kept the, we captured the one egg from the hatchery that didn't hatch, and we kept it, and we didn't give it to the lady who was trying to raise it herself, right? She was just basically gonna raise him as like an experiment. It's kind of fucked up. And Lazarel's kind of starting to warm up, but it takes her a long time. But when you look at like how the Githyanki work, they are legitimately just like little brainwashing space Nazis. Not exactly a lot of room for love or compassion there.
The helm. Once inside, do as I say.
Who put you in charge? I'll trust my own judgment.
Kanyank.
I'm not sure what that means, but I'm pretty sure that was a slur. Okay, we get an autosave, right? Yeah, okay, we get to save, because I am pretty sure we're gonna die. Is there anything here I can do? Let's see, no. Can I make this go up by one? I can't. I don't need it to go up by one yet, so we won't learn about that until later.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the Geich after we escape.
So, I do know if we kill him, Commander himself, we get a good weapon. I don't know how we're going to deal with just 3 of us, though, and we're incredibly weak. Get... False life. Toll of the dead, which does less damage if they have full health. Let's try the lesser imp. Bone shield, 3 out of 7. Okay. And then let's get Azrael. Let's go kill him. Get him engaged so he can attack us.
Let my name be known.
Okay, perfect. And then pummel strike. Damn, so close to knocking his ass out. Okay. And then injured turn Azrael. You fuck. Here. Okay, you are gonna go. Honestly, you're just gonna go hit him. I think if we hit him, we can just knock him out. Perfect. Okay. And you'll go forward.
Well, so much for peace.
Oh, okay. Do I have the command spell? I don't think I had that one equipped. Does Shadowheart have it?
Fast.
See command. Resistance, secret flame, charm person, disguise, blessing, guidance, inflict wounds. Yeah, I don't have. Unfortunately, I don't have the command skill.
Another fight. Let's go.
But that's good to know. I know it's not really worth the fight, but I do. Especially since I'm not doing a melee build, I'm not really that thrilled about the sword, but I would like to try at least. That way I can say I tried. Next time, no worries. Exactly. He's gonna die. He's missing health now, which means we can do extra damage with Toll of the Dead. The Ice Knife does a lot more. Icy Surface, good chance for him to fall on his ass. 10, Acid, Poison. Poison will do damage over time, too. Never Burn Blade? Oh, that he drops? Okay, so I should try to go for it. And at least give it to, like, Lazarel or something like that. Or, I guess, Calhart, right? How far can I jump? Can't jump for shit. Can you block the door with the chest? Oh, I guess I should have like grabbed the chest before I came in. That would have made sense. That's a good idea, Adam. See, you guys think with good brains, smart brains, right? I, on the other hand, not so much. Yeah, it's best until late Act 1. Ooh, okay.
Time
let's
to
try.
press ahead.
Let's do the ice burst on him. Don't want to hurt or one gank. Okay. Let's end his turn. Okay, you gotta come over here.
Onward.
Then reflect the wounds, necrotic. I have to touch, so that's not gonna work. Let's try high defense, 95. Let's kill him. Perfect. Okay. Heal him up. There we go. Okay, end the turn. And we're gonna try to do with what I have. Okay, Lazariel, really? Yeah, if I reload. Okay. Let's try going with what we have. Don't think our chances of success are high, but we'll try with what we got now. And then we'll move on from there.
These boots have seen everything.
1 to 12 damage from lightning. Let's do the poison. High defense. 40%. 40%. 55. 40. They got to do it on a corpse. Let's do the toll. 1d12, right? 216. Let's try this one. Okay, perfect. And I'm gonna get that pearl while I can. Don't mind me. Just taking one little weapons I can. And then I'm gonna walk forward a little bit.
Talk to me.
Okay. You have to walk next door. Level 1 spell slot, which I don't have. Oh, I made a mistake. I should have saved that. That's fine. That's fine. Percent defense. Concussion smash. Let's try that. Missed. That's expected. And we can't back out now because he's engaged with us.
Victory awaits.
Okay. Now, I already asked Marcus, Adam, what his favorite race was, and his favorite race was humans. What is your favorite fantasy race?
Can't be true.
Going. Let's do some self-heal. We can get full health. Yep. That's fine.
If this ship hits the ground, we're dead.
It's fine. It's fine. Let's do that. Damage.
Open up.
Here and loot him.
Hurry before they strike.
I'm trying. Okay, it takes a lot of damn time. Yeah. Oh, if I move forward, they spawn in. Oh, if I would have stayed backwards, I wouldn't have to worry about them. Hindsight's 20/20. Tiefling? Do you prefer the Tiefling because of their stats, or do you because the extra dialogue in the story you get?
I'm ready.
Okay. Second Flame. Blessing Restrictor grants another creature advantage on stealth checks. Guidance. Resistance. None of those are going to do me very good. Just got to keep going for the hits on them. Probably should. I should have walked away and used her to attack the little minions.
Make
That's
way.
fine. Can we hit him? We can't. We can't shoot these guys over here with an arrow, right? 72%. That's fine. Take the shot. Missed. That's fine. Expected. We made a mistake. Dragons are really cool. Now, do you prefer, what kind of dragon do you prefer? Do you prefer the mindless dragon that's kind of like, it doesn't really have any intelligence behind it, something that would be more akin to just like a creature that goes out and attack and ravages, or do you prefer more the I would say like demigod features of the dragon, where they're kind of like they can rule and enslave, they're intelligent, something that's closer to like Lord of the Rings lore or other fantasy version of the dragons do enslave people? Because like if I remember right, in D&D, dragons used to rule over, was it the Dragonborn or the Tieflings? They ruled over someone, right? And then they escaped. Okay. I did that. That's gonna blow us all up, and I don't wish to be blown up. So let's do that. It's fine. In my turn.
Let's finish this.
I can't leave because we'll get attacked, which is fine. Flame. Take him out. Perfect. Are you gonna live? Probably not another turn. How close to death is he? Not even fucking close. Okay, let's do. Can I throw that? Nope, I did not mean to take it. Fuck!
I will ascend.
That's fine. Minor setback.
Taste my
Take him out.
fury.
I didn't realize I was in his little hidden range. That's on me. Monk style dragon. Yeah, the more intellectual dragons are really interesting. I think we just all died. Oh, nope, they're coming. Okay, so Cambion and Cambion. That's... I don't know if I can reach to the button now. I think I just fucked myself. Oh. Just kind of have to go this way. Hope for the best. That's fine. I didn't die. Okay, avoid him. Oh, and I'm dead. Oh. Yeah, I would agree with that.
Time
So
to press
you
ahead.
said I should pick up some chests. So, let's see if I can pick that
More
up.
for me.
There's another chest in here, right? So let's go back and pick that chest up. Yeah, I'm not. I did not choose. I didn't choose honor for a reason. Can I equip command to Shadowheart? How do I? Okay, so if I like go like this, right? Go pick up, and that where's? Or do I just switch that Shadowheart and pick
Let's
it up?
get on with it. I'll grab that.
I'm assuming that's what you meant.
Still breathing, despite everything. Have I been this way before?
Is there anything else I can pick up? I don't think there's any other chests. I mean, there's a backpack, torch. Can I pick that up? No, I can attack it. Oh, I can't pick it up. So let's make Lazarus. I'll pick that one up.
Not reaction.
Oh, will they attack that and blow themselves up?
An
That's a
efficient
good question. They
path.
probably will. Let's not do that then. Use. My ultimate PG challenge only if you are insane. Entire PG tutorials, no reload. See, I couldn't do that. Every game I played, even games that I'm good at, I die quite a bit in.
Can't
Right?
give
So
up
like
now.
when I did Dark Souls 3 for this channel.
They should all be running.
I played Dark Souls 3 before. I played it multiple times. So it was a game that I've already played. It should have been, and it's a game that I had down. And for the most part, I do really good. But I just have dumb deaths. Every once in a while, I just do something that's just not Smart. And I die for it. Okay, so you say if I block the entrance, right? What if I block right here? Do I block this door? So when you say block the door, do I block this door or do I block like this path right here? Like if I put the chest here, will they be able to go past it?
Blackets will be done.
Because this door doesn't open wide. It doesn't swing, right? It just like a futuristic door. So let's see. Shadowheart.
I'm ready.
Just like that, right? We're gonna be
How
clever.
many die today?
Okay, and then
How many die tomorrow?
drop item. Aiming target is too far. I can believe that. I feel like right now I'm playing like let's go ahead and save this one too. Let's go. What? Can I save game? Or do I have to make a new save? New save. Locking path. There we go. Okay. Like right now I'm streaming like Elden Ring for the channel, and I feel like Elden Ring I feel like significantly easier in a lot of ways than Dark Souls, but my death count's already close to 200 on it, and it's just because it's dying in this dumb capacity. It's rather embarrassing. And so if you're saying like BG1 and BG2 would end run easily, just because they're harder, I can't even do the beginning area without almost dying to like the little brain bug.
Connect the nerves of the transponder.
And this is
We
just
must
untactical.
escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the gate after we escape.
Okay. So we're not gonna be able to keep him
This
alive,
thing's falling
unfortunately. So
fast.
we need to go.
Got to right it.
Let's kill these guys while we can.
No mercy.
Then can I pummel strike them? No, I can't pummel strike them. That was only a Lozelle thing. Okay. So did that. Did I end everyone's turn? No. Okay, wait. We got different initiations. It's fine. For a moment, I was afraid I fucked
Time
up.
to strike.
Let's go off and hit you.
I will not know failure.
Perfect. Going in, Lazriel. It's
Time
your
to
turn.
push my luck again.
You're gonna go, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna do lightning strike on. Well, actually, just do the ice. Damn. Okay, that was a waste. That was a total waste of a spell. That's fine. That's fine. Because what I want to do is I want to set up the lightning strike so we're constantly shocking them every turn. But I don't think we're gonna be able to kill them. Not very easily. But we did block the pass, so we should have an easier time if I place intelligence. Which remains to be seen. Jesus Christ, he's almost dead already. He's dead.
On I go.
Ah, he's half dead. You've only been hit twice. Let's try this again. Throw. I can't throw. Okay, that takes an action. That's fine.
Leave him to me. Connect the transponder.
Now you finally hurt him.
We must take the transponder.
I'm trying my best
Into
here.
the bloody fray.
Okay? Fuck's sake. Be healing. We need that.
Time to strike.
Azrael, I need you to jump here if you can. There we go. And you're gonna kill the imp. Nice. Can I loot that? Can't. Let's go ahead and do that. Take that as well. Take whatever no money makers you can. Now I do have another question for you, right? Because there's a lot of extra races in at least Baldur's Gate 3. that you can't play, but there are like, NPCs and stuff like that, like kobold being an example, right? They have kobolds in the game, but you can't play the kobold, right? How do you feel about
Time to meet your maker.
them releasing more races? One, I think that would be cool. And then two, my next question is, go ahead and heal you. We need you to queue to stay alive. Not sure if that's going to keep you alive, but we'll try. What do you feel about adding more races to Baldur's Gate 3? And then, in Baldur's Gate 1 and Baldur's Gate 2, do they have the same races, or do they have more races? Do they have less races? Because I'm familiar enough to know what the games, to know what they kind of look like. Not familiar enough with how the story is, or what mechanics they have that are different. Out of spells. God damn it! That was the last spell I had.
At the ready.
Let's do the belt's holes. For fuck's sake! You can't hit anything! You're worthless!
Swift
Okay,
and
Lazariel,
lethal.
you're gonna head this way, because you're the only one that can take
Taking
any of the hits
position.
from these guys. Okay. We just gotta keep going this way. We just gotta ignore this, because this is not gonna end well for us. I mean, it's down to like almost half health. Almost being a little bit of but almost. Still
Nearly out of sky. It's now or never.
okay, 4 to 10 healing. Sacred Flame. I can't really keep you alive, I'm gonna be honest with you. Throw. If I throw this, I get a... What? You can attack me if I throw it? Daze him. Nope. That's fine. You missed. Okay, look, I really needed you to hit that hit. Okay. We're gonna fuck off then.
Need to find a way
Because we need
forward.
to. See, Bone Chill. 95. Bone Chilled. Perfect. Okay. Then. My turn. You're gonna go forward. You're gonna try to jump here. Not enough movement. Perfect.
Taking position. Focus. I need
Let's
to
go ahead
reach
and
the
knock his ass out.
transponder.
1 out of 10. It's fine. It's fine. She should probably survive. She's not gonna survive. Oh, she's gonna survive. I spoke too soon. Where the fuck is he going? I don't know. Okay, she's definitely gonna survive.
Let these intruders open.
They're stuck, right? They can't come in? Oh yeah, they're stuck. What a brilliant little trick. Well, don't mind me. Just gonna loot the dead. Huh. This kinda sucks.
I will ascend.
Let's kill him. For fuck's sake, Lazariel! Okay.
Never a
You,
dull moment.
I need you to kill him. Okay, perfect. You keep moving
With
forward.
haste.
Okay, end your
Got to
turn.
keep fighting.
Let's go back to Lazariel.
Victory awaits.
And then just touch the transponder. So that way we won't lose. Okay. No one died.
Damion transponder.
I mean, our little gank guy died, but he doesn't matter. He doesn't matter whatsoever. It's like, that's not our problem. Thank you so much, Game Master, for that. I really appreciate that. This is the first time I've been gifted a subscription at all. So I'm not actually sure how that works on Rumble, but I appreciate that so much. Thank you. I gotta look that up now. Like, but I appreciate that. What does a description? Give me just a second, game. Please don't give me more dialogue. I gotta look this up. This is very... Oh, thank you so much. Okay, that means a lot, Game Master. Now I'm gonna have to set up special emotes and stuff now for Rumble, so that way you can get something special. I'll give you some like special things. Cause like I'm reading this right. You'll have to forgive me, because I'm still new at this. I know I can kind of do it Rumble. I've been posting videos for a while, right? But I'm trying to build the audience, so I haven't really done the intricate things. Because I've been trying to build the audience and stuff like that. So you have to forgive me just a little bit. But I will get you something special, right? But if I'm understanding this right. You get a special emotes. You get, let's see, chat highlight, exclusive channel emotes. Okay. Yeah. So I got to make sure you get something special. But again, Game Master, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. That means the world to me. My first and ever gifted sub. Not just on Rumble, but YouTube and Twitch included. I don't know if YouTube does that. I know Twitch has something similar. But thank you. I really do appreciate it.
You half expected
now, I do have a question for you, Game Master, because the discussion today so far has been about favorite races in fantasy settings. What is your favorite race in fantasy settings? This could be humanoid, non-humanoid, whatever it is, right?
Will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Well, that's the plan. I plan on doing a lot of murder unique items. Okay, that should be the stuff that I got from like pre-buying the game. Elves? Do you have like a favorite kind of elf? Like wood elf, high elf, dark elf? I know like what kind of elves depend on what kind of fantasy setting you are and what and who's making the fantasy setting. But is it like you just like elves in general, or do you have like a certain love fashion for like, hey, I really like the wood elves, or I like the high elves, dark elves, stuff like that? Okay.
Anything of use?
Money.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke on the ship, your mind has been cold and empty, but something stirs. With your hands close to this body, you know nothing of why, but you find a half smile flittering across your face.
We should try. I really want to do the let the grin fall across her face to get like that evil going. Because I want to be evil, but at the same time, I kind of want to know when the last time we stood over corpses. You know, I have to agree on the high elves. I like. The high elves, I think, had the best aesthetic. I think dark elves are really cool, but dark elves are... I think they're way too, in a lot of settings, way too gloomy and high and mighty. I think the high elves get kind of like, they kind of like ride that line when it comes to high and mighty. Not so much to the point where it becomes like, oh, I get it, you're better than me, whatever, right? But it's like this posh, I'm better than you, like elitist kind of behavior, and I think that's cool. I like the aesthetics too, but I have to say, I really like the woodsy aesthetic from the wood elves. But I can give or take. Try to remember. See, okay, that shouldn't be that hard, but I have been rolling really bad, so it's a good chance I fail this. Knocking on wood though. Okay, it's the first time we've rolled over 10. I think that's the first time we rolled over 10 the whole playthrough so far, which is not a lot of rolls, but still, okay?
As soon as you delve into your mind, it is filled with flashes of 1,000 different dead. There is something unknown and unspeakable deep within your heart.
Yep, I hear you on that. But I like...
I want to have a word.
Let's see. Let's try to steal the little cube thing. I think that'd be a good idea. Yep, wake her up. Reach for the artifact. Just try that. I don't care.
What are you doing?
Now, if you're going for a high elf, does that mean you're going for like you like the magic aspect of the fantasy settings, right? I'm just taking a guess. Like high elves typically do magic and things like that. So I suppose you could like bows and stuff like that and daggers. Who knows? I mean, you could surprise me and be like, you know, I really like sledgehammers. Checking if you're alive. I wanted to see if you had anything worth taking. That's live.
I'm alive, yes. Thank you for the concern. And speaking of, how are we alive?
Yeah, I'm fair. I think doesn't matter. We made it. That's all that matters to me.
Seems like we're the lucky ones, judging by all the corpses strewn about.
I remember the ship. I remember falling. Then nothing. No, I don't recognize this place. But anything's an improvement on where we just came from.
First things first, we need supplies, shelter, and most of all, a healer.
We might have escaped, but we still have these little monsters in our heads.
You know, I'm trying not to think about that, okay? The little squirmy thing in my little brain matter, okay? And there might not be a lot of brain matter in my head, but, you know, what little I have, I want to keep. So, I'd rather not think about that. So, I'm kind of a little upset you brought that up. Yeah,
Wait!
let's keep going.
Charging off by yourself sounds like a fine way to get killed.
We need each other. And we both know what's
I thought you said they were going to stay together. I thought that was the whole point of what we just talked about. Alright, let's get moving. Yep.
One thing, just before we go. I wanted to thank you again for freeing me. It would have been all too easy for you to run right past my pod, but you didn't. I'll remember that. Lead the way.
I mean, no offense, Shadowheart. I didn't save you out of the goodness of my heart. I saved you because I knew going into that next little fight that even if I didn't go for the main boss guy, which I did try to kill him and I failed, but even if I didn't try to go for it, I was still gonna die without your help.
What's hiding here?
Just because of the amount of enemies and how it went with Lazarel and me, just facing off against what 2, 3, then all brain dudes. So I mean, again, it wasn't anything to do with you or the goodness of my heart. It was self-preservation. Okay. Little floppy hat. You know, we don't have a hat. Can you see the necklace if you wear it? No, you can't see the necklace. That's a shame. Simple robe. Simple robe on. We're wearing a simple robe.
Bet that will fit in my
Grass.
back.
Go ahead and pick that up. I am a kleptomaniac. We're going to be picking up quite a bit of things. Intellect Devour. Shanties of the Bitch Queen. For the Bitch Queen. Of the Bitch Queen. Camp. Set a camp. There we go. Click on the book. There we go. Okay, then we got another Bitch Queen. Shanties. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna embarrass myself. Not quite yet. We'll do that later. Castle. If I jump on that, I die. Strange, because that's definitely a rock. Let's see. Sigh, I love you. There, I said it. If you And if you meet me tomorrow, I'll say it again and again and keep on saying it till we're old and gray. So let's do it. Let's go to Baldur's Gate. I know it's risky, but still staying here. The last few months have been hard, but they're always a little easier when you're there. Leave your boat and meet me at the hill overlooking the old bridge. Bring whatever you can carry. I'll make do with the rest without the rest. I'll make do without the rest. Don't be late. Love, Anna. Well, he's dead. I don't know where your Anna is, but I'm assuming she's dead either, too. Dead Fisher? I'm assuming this is Anna over here. Anna is dead, which I had nothing to do with. But I will take her shit, though. She won't be needing it. See, rope, tongs, not really worth anything, but they take up weight, so I'm not going to pick those up. Mango fisherman, or this could be Anna. I think that's a dude. I don't think that's Anna. Ashes of dragon, dagger roots, signal. Oh, this is a teleport. The one thing I do like about Baldur's Gate, and this is like it's a weird thing to like, but since Baldur's Gate's based off D&D, I like when you pull out the map, you can see the squares as if it's like a homemade map or one of those maps you download for a D&D campaign. It's just it's like tiny little things like that add a lot of life and aesthetic to a game, and something that, unless you're really creative and really passionate about what you're making, you kind of skip out on them. And it makes the game either feel soulless or a game feel kind of whole, right? It's the same thing like walking into like one of those like white ladies' houses that has everything was white, right? The home doesn't feel homey because it has no creation to it. It has no creativity to it, right? There's nothing homey about just having a white aesthetic on everything. And you add color, you add depth, you add design. It starts to feel more and more homey the more it goes on. At least that's how I feel.
More
Commoner.
of those wretched things.
Yeah, they'll be fine. These commoners are quite rich, honestly. All of them have like 30 gold on them. Alright. So we got all the commoners looted. Let's see. Is there stuff in here? Oh. Jesus. You just shoot me with. You shot me with some brain raves. This is important. Range attacks from above are more likely to hit, or range attacks from below hit less often. Okay. So I'm assuming that counts for spells then. So if I go up, my spells should be better because of range.
Vicious filth. Best keep some distance, or this will be a short fight.
Okay, so let's get you up here then. And 90%. Ah, okay. Let's go ahead and hit this guy far away. 12, 19, 15, 19. Let's get him first. 8, 19. It's not terrible.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
I make that jump. Know how the moves.
Best be on my way.
Okay, so my thought process on going up was a good idea then. Okay. I need to rest. That's rather unfortunate. So 1d12. Should I just kill him? Yeah, I should just go ahead and kill him, right? Okay, kill him. Most likely we're gonna die. Let's not take a health potion yet. I don't think that's worth it. Maybe it was worth it. Oh, she missed. Okay. Can you do a 25? Guiding bolt does 4 to 24. Let's hit him. 15. Perfect. And you leveled up. Fantastic. We don't need to worry about healing because if we go, if we rest at camp, right?
Take 2.
Do we heal, or do I have to heal before I go to camp?
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
That I can't quite remember. Let's see. Corpse 2 damaged. Corpse 2 damaged. Okay, so I can't use spells to kill those corpses because they get too damaged. Interesting. Hey, thank you so much for joining in Level Fight. I appreciate you coming in. And thank you, Game Master, for inviting more people. You are just a miracle, I have to say. And I missed. Of course I missed. Because why wouldn't I miss? You heal and restore spell slots. Except when you do a long rest. Okay. So I'm not going to worry about doing anything until I get a long rest time. Maybe. It's a good chance. No, let's revive me. Let's revive me. That's gonna take a action, right? But we can push him off, maybe. Or fail.
Nothing important is ever easy.
See, we can go ahead and heal. Should do that so we don't die instantly. Okay, and then we hit him with the firebolt. Nope. Hit him with the mace. We miss. Of course we miss, because why wouldn't we miss? Shove his ass off. Missed again.
Still on my feet.
90%. 60%. Okay, let's go with the bone chill.
Tim.
Only 1 damage. Of course we only did 1 damage. Thank you so much, Level. I appreciate that. I really do. Now, okay, so we have from so we're gathering everyone's favorite races, right? So your friend Game Master said that his favorite race was the High Elf. What is your favorite race? Because mine is the Orc. I like Orcs. I like the fact that they're just brutes. I like brutish play. That's typically how I play. I like the melee combat and just like the mindless combat, you know, if you will. Just go ahead and just hit him. We're just gonna die again. And maybe push his ass. Of course. Okay. Do we help me? We hit him. Help. We're getting our ass kicked by one little intellect devourer. It's not a good look, right? And I have to say, with how bad this is going, there's not a lot of intellect here for him to gain from us. And we're still dying. And she died now too, God. 07. No, we have to help her, because if she dies, we're dead. And I didn't save, and I don't want to go back and loot everything. It's rather embarrassing. And by rather embarrassing, it's incredibly embarrassing. There's nothing I could do. You're just gonna die. Try pushing him. Didn't do anything, but take my potion, I guess. It's not. Try it. 7 damage. Okay, all we have to do is just do 2 damage. Okay, all we have to do is 2 goddamn damage. Now, can you push him off for God's sake? Just push him. Of course not. Of course. Why would it work out for me? Hey. Most people can't embrace the tusk. A fight simmer? Like, when you say fight simmer, do you mean like, oh, flight simmer? I saw flight. Flight.
These boots have seen everything.
Do you like, was it Ace Combat? Right, Ace Combat's the one with the planes in it, right? No, you said you're a flight simmer, right? So it's not gonna be like, what is it, like Microsoft Flight? But do you like, are you talking about like high class Microsoft Flight, sims? Or do you like the, like Ace Combat and other things like that? Something that are less intense. Like, what's your level of intensity, I guess, when it comes to Sims? And again,
Something good
I
here.
have to agree with you, Adam. Most people don't. Most people can't embrace the see, let's put our chat bubble here. I'm gonna turn the chat on because we got Rumble and YouTube talking to me. But most people can't embrace the tusk. I like it.
You drink in the pungent corpse. Since you awoke, you know
Did this
nothing
already.
of why.
Let's go
but
ahead
you
and do
find a
intelligence.
half smile flittering
Can I go down the same
across
path
your
again?
face.
Got an 11. Last time we got an 11 on that one
As
too.
soon as you delve into your
Basically guaranteed, I guess, to get an 11 on that. Okay, let's go to you. This time we're gonna save. Reach for the artifact.
What are you
Check
doing?
if you're alive.
And speaking of, how true?
No matter, we made it.
I
Get past this again.
Remember the ship. I remember. No, first we might have escaped, but we still. We need each other.
All right.
Lead the way.
Okay, there we go. Wooden barrel. Very quickly,
What's in
we
here?
loot everything we already looted, unfortunately. This time we'll save before we go into it. Ah. Now, it is, I guess, to follow up on the question, right? This is just
Wish
out
I
of
had a
curiosity.
bag of holding.
Do you work in aviation by chance, or is it just something that you do for your free time, right? Because my family comes from I descend from farmers, right? So my uncles and things like that do farm, and my uncle plays.
Fresh water.
After he gets
There
off
must be a settlement
of work,
somewhere
right?
nearby.
After he's done farming for the day, he comes home and if he plays a game, he turns on his little game and he plays farm sim, right? He just goes back to farming in his free time. So he's like, when he's working, he farms, and when he has free time to relax, he farms, right? He's a big farmer. So, are you into do you do aviation, or are you just like a hobbyist? Okay, read that. I keep moving forward past everything, and I know I don't really need to loot a lot of these wooden barrels, but some of them have money, and peaceful isn't a bad idea. And more importantly, the food would be nice, because then we could full rest before we go into combat. This time I can actually do some spells. There's no downside to full resting, as far as I know. In the camp. Belladonna. Go ahead and get the dragon roots. Belladonna over here. Let's go loot Anna, which I assume this is Anna. Fortunate for her, it's in the camp.
More of those wretched things.
That's cool. So, aviation enthusiast. So then I guess I have more questions for you. So when it comes to flight time, I'm guessing you're talking about smaller aircraft. So I'm assuming not going to be gliders. Probably going to be like the Cessna. Is it Cessna as I'm thinking of? I took aviation a long time ago when I was in school. So it's been a while, but I think it's a Cessna, right? It's a common like little small plane. And then I guess my actual questions for my follow-up questions. Actually, I got two. And again, you're more than welcome to say, hey, I'm not comfortable asking these and answering these or whatever like that. I'm just a curious person in general, right? I heard when it comes to EMS, I heard that EMS is really hard on a lot of people, just from what you see, the hours, the interactions you get with certain people. So I heard it can be physically exhausting, but more or less mentally exhausting, just from what you have to see. And then with your, let's go ahead and just say this again. Override that so we don't have to reload when we die inevitably, and then actually we should just go do a full rest, shouldn't we? Long rest, short rest. Warlocks restore the spells. I don't care about warlocks. So I heard, okay, yeah, like I said, so like I heard the EMS is just hard physically and mentally, and then when it comes to the aviation enthusiast, do you like Cessna? Ah, see, there we go. See, I was right on the Cessna. I know there's like multiple different Cessnas, but the Cessna was a pretty good bet. Evasion plans for the Sword Coast. When you did EMS, we talk. Are we doing firefighter EMS, hospital EMS? There's contractor EMS. There's contracting EMS too, right? Where hospitals or other venues rent out the EMS for like the normal ambulance. Because I know in bigger cities sometimes you can do like contracting for ambulances. So correct me if I'm wrong. It's not my industry, so I'm not super familiar with it. I do warehouses and sales, so. This is kind of where my knowledge base is. Oh, mind me, I'm just gonna steal that. Great. No one in our camp right now, which makes sense. Okay, Shadowheart, what do you have for me?
You strike me as the reliable sort. But are you sure this is a good idea?
Okay, so you did New York City, Florida, and the Northeast, Pennsylvania. Ah, okay. I can see what you mean by like making it a hard job. It's the same, I guess the same capacities. Like I'm not a veteran, right? But my dad, my grandpa, and my great-grandpa were, right? So World War II, Vietnam, and then Iraq, right? And when you talk to them, right? And my great-grandpa's not around, unfortunately, anymore. But when you talk to my grandpa and my father about the time they served, right? Their opinion about it is just like it's, you know, it happened, right? And it's like they'll talk about some of the things they saw and did and things like that. But at the end of the day, they're like, you know, this is what it is. You just go through it and you make it by. And if you want to make it harder for yourself, you can. If not, you just kind of move on. Right? They kind of have that like kind of like that mentality, like you said, right? You can choose to think about it, make it worse for yourself, and kind of relish in the pain, or you can just kind of move past it. And I'm not sure if that's exactly what you meant, but it's kind of like their opinions are. It's kind of like, you know, like my grandpa doesn't eat tapioca pudding, for example, and this is kind of like a weird takeaway, because my grandma, when they first got together and they came back from Vietnam, she called it fish eyes once. And in Vietnam, they have the street vendors that would walk around and they would have little buckets of fish eyes they would dish out to the people who paid for them. And it would never touch the tapioca pudding again. And then he's calmed down. So like I remember slightly when I was a little kid this, but as he got older, you know, you'd like touch him, you like shake around and try to like swing at you. But like he's calmed down. It's kind of like those things, kind of like, you know, when he's awake and things like that, he's fine. But in that, like asleep, he's not. And I guess I can get off tangent, but they were fun. They just had that like you know, fighter instinct still when they're asleep. And the same goes for my father. But when you talk to him and things like that, they didn't have any of that trauma, the PTSD, and not to talk shit about anyone with PTSD, right? But that again goes back to. They were trying not to they don't dwell on what happened. They don't think about it. My dad stays away from certain videos like that, like the missile strikes and stuff like that in Israel. You can find like videos on that online. My dad won't watch that stuff. It's just, you know, separate the two of them, and then you're fine. At least that's how they operate. And then when it comes to your EMS, did you like doing Pennsylvania, New York City, or Florida better? And then I guess an interesting question with New York City, right? Because I'm from the South, right? So I'm from Oklahoma. We don't, when it gets cold, maybe it's like 20 degrees at the coldest at night, and then during the day it's like 60 degrees, right? So yeah, we do have a homelessness, not as much as like New York City, right? But there are some homeless out there, but then they don't, it's not really hear anything about them freezing, right? Did you have a lot of homeless people in New York City freezing? Because New York City gets cold, right? And then you had the snowfall, right? Because you're right next to the coast, so you have a lot of snow, if I'm not mistaken. Did you get a lot of that? And then, what region did you prefer? Florida, Pennsylvania, New York City? See. Sure, what is a good idea?
There are lit fuses in our heads. Sooner or later, they're going to blow. Each hour that passes, the thing inside us grows. We need to find a healer. Let's wake up at first light.
Yeah, I kind of think Russian would be a worse thing. Let's go with number 3.
That sort of danger I'm fine with. I can fight it. Rest well. We'll need our strength.
Date of the Queens. Do you still live in New York City then? Because I know a lot of the major cities have have had like a divergence when it comes to people moving and living all over the place. But do you stay in New York City? Because I know when it comes to New Yorkers, from New Yorkers I've at least talked to, the ones that were born there, stayed there, it's just kind of like their home. They're very passionate about it, like New York City's our home. Versus people who immigrated later when they were actually adults and stuff like that. Whether they came from different cities outside the country, doesn't really matter, right?
There we go.
Would the subways be warm? Do you guys heat the subways in New York City? Or is it just naturally warmer down there because it's, it's a smaller space, so body heat, and then the trains and it's underground? 80. I need 80? Holy cow. Whoa. 40. Why do I need so much? I have to eat a lot of goddamn food.
As you writhe with sickly dreams, a deep dread floods you. Though you have a tadpole, you know your broken mind is not like the others who bear the worm.
Tactician is
A
80?
few scraps of the past come back to you now and then.
So it makes the game harder then, in
that
essence.
Where the knowledge comes from. Inexplicable, violent yearnings overwhelm all other thoughts. Who could you possibly be to be their vessel?
Think about your heritage. Contemplate your craft. Probe your mind. Answer is simple. Must be death himself. Like you were once someone awful. Yeah, I like number 4 because if we're going for a Necromancer build, which is my plan, right? Number 4, I think, just like the answer is simple. You must be death himself. Just sounds great, just for a Necromancer.
There are many, many more kills ahead of you. That is you, a killer. You recall waking up, hearing the pounding war drum of blood. How much you treasured the sight of the first corpse you touched.
I say we lean into it. Again, we're going for that Necromancer evil build. I'm gonna go with Deutsch, because you got the no Deutsch coin, right? I'm beginning your name, but Deutsch. I played this game with my wife, and we played up until the Githinki nest. Later in the game, on the good side. So this is my first time playing the evil side and playing with the dark urge and things like that. And so I'm not. I remember a lot of the things that you would do as a good person. I remember some of the things are in the beginning. The farther we get into the game and the farther we do the evil things, I'm going to be more and more blind. So we'll say like a semi-blind playthrough, or a semi-knowing playthrough, right? So half, maybe like 75%. I guess in the beginning I'll know. Depends on how similar the evil versus good sides are. And I guess that makes sense. So 30 degrees warmer in the subway would make sense. So in that case, then you want to get a lot of frostbite down there, then, would ya? Because like the average temperature in New York isn't in the zeros, is it? During winter? Oh, wrong button. Wait a second. Let's look up average temperature in New York City in January. Yeah, so like and this could be wrong, but based off what I'm seeing, like the average temperature in January for New York City is like 39, 27, and it may not be the best month to choose. You know, it could be colder in December, but I thought December would be a good. January would be a good bet to look at. So I guess you want to get a lot of frostbite then, if that's where the homeless go sleep. Yeah, the dark urge is interesting. I thought about going since I wanted to go with a Necromancer build, like this evil Necromancer build. I thought the dark urge would play into it because you have that like dark evil thing inside of you that's telling you to kill people, and I thought, hey, that's kind of necromancy, you know? Kind of leans into that. So let's go lean deeper into your foul imaginations.
Your body feels aroused, imagining a broken, twisted neck, and a thrill thinking of a trailing intestine. As these images flood your mind, you fall soundly asleep like a babe in arms. Blood, 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 blood.
We're perfectly sane. That's fair. So I guess as long as we don't have the Arctic blast coming in from the north, then New York City isn't too bad. And then when you do get the Arctic blast, then you get really, really cold, just like the rest of the state. Or is that just a Midwest thing? Because I know you're talking about trade winds, so you'd be talking about the ocean currents and winds that come off the Atlantic. But I'm not sure how much the Arctic blast that comes up from the north of Canada affects you guys. I know it affects the Midwest quite a bit, but that's where I lived my whole life, because I grew up in Oklahoma, moved to Indiana, then moved to Montana for a while, and then I moved back to Indiana. Loot camp. Well, I know that. I'm having a discussion, my friend. Okay, so we did that. Go ahead and loot camp. We should be easily killing these guys now. Hopefully, maybe. Let's go. Let's jump. Let's get the height, because we know we're going to fight. So let's go ahead and get the height then. There we go. That's fine. We got the height going on for us now.
Better stay back. One strike could be lethal.
That would make sense too. 95, 95. 12 through 22. Can I hit both of those? No, I can't. Death's Hole. You might be able to kill him in one hit, so let's try him. 5, that's fine. It just instantly killed me. The whole point of resting was I wasn't gonna die. That was the whole point. And I just instantly get wiped. Okay, the wizard, I definitely gotta keep myself away from everything because I'm a wizard. I think that's what's making me so weak. Unsight's 2020, I guess. Can I reach myself? I can. I gotta do that. Not that I want to do it, but I have to. Okay, and then I got is it Boston or, and this is a dumb question. It has nothing to do with what we're talking about, but it just occurred to me. Is it Boston and New York City that says when they say quarter, they say quarter. So no, what is it? They say it with a thick accent. I brought it up now, so now I gotta get it perfect, or I'm gonna embarrass myself. No, you know what I'm talking about, right? Quarter, something like that. Quarter, kind of like, you know, when you're talking about like a British person, they say a bow wa, right? You have to forgive me. Let's move back. I don't think you can hit me from beneath, can you? Or you still can. I didn't move far enough back. That's my bad. That's my bad. Okay. Let's do fire. Let's hit you. And that's 7. Let's go ahead and heal myself again. I put the chat bubble up so that way you guys can talk to each other. If it's in a bad spot, just tell me. I think it's in a pretty good spot, but I'm more than welcome to suggestions. Let's see. Tool of Death. Let's do that again. 60% versus 95%. 28 damage though. When I kill you, most likely wouldn't try that. Of course. I knew better. Let's go for the push. Perfect. Okay, move back. And turn. Shadowheart's gonna die. Bye, Shadowheart. Nope. I am honestly surprised. Okay, that was just unnecessary. I moved back for a goddamn reason. Let's go. Fire. You gotta kill one of these guys, right? High ground. Like, you gotta be really high up to get the high ground advantage in. Interesting. 6 out of 9, 6 out of 9. Let's go heal. Perfect. Heal. Alright. Thank you so much for joining though, level. I appreciate that. I'll check out your channel out later. Definitely gotta give it a try. Okay, and then kill you, right? There we go, perfect. Okay, now we just got you left. It's fine. We'll probably make it. A good whack. Okay, I feel like we should have done more damage. I'm not gonna complain too much though. Athletics failed. Okay. Go over here. And 60%, 90% disadvantage. 95%, there we go. Okay, so we gotta be really far away with the wizard. It's a learning experience through and through. Damage. All you gotta do, bud, is you gotta hit him for 2 damage, okay? I believe in you. Alright, no disappointment. That's all I needed from you, and I appreciate that.
Time to get going.
Okay, then we can level up, which is also good. Okay. Okay. Level up wizard, we get 6 more health, which we desperately need. Level 1 spell slot unlocked, which we definitely need that. And then let's do our subclass. We're going to be Necromancy. So, you walk through the Valley of the Shadow of Death and make lots of friends there. Learning necromancy spells from scrolls only costs you 25 gold per spell level, not 50. Okay. Losing self. Is that true for basically the whole thing? Yeah, okay, so whatever one of these go, whatever spell base we go for, it costs us 25 gold per spell slot, per spell level when you learn it from a scroll. That makes sense, except for the blade singing. Mastery of wizardry and sword play You combine the elegant maneuvers of a warrior with the devastating magics of a mage. Okay. It's interesting. Go ahead with the spells in. See, what kind of necromancies can I get here? I don't see any. Yeah, definitely not getting any. So I want to do... Let's do that one, and then let's try to get one that actually helps us out. See, hits the target from attacks, increases armor class to 13 plus its dexterity modifier. Magic missile. Not a terrible idea either. Sleep. We need the fall damage. Not a terrible idea either. There's some good ideas in here, but I say we go with the magic missile. Get some like range attacks, because we need to be able to do more damage, and we need to be able to stay away from the enemy that we're attacking. Otherwise, we will die. So I feel like we go with that. And then I'm not the biggest fan of the witch's bolts. I want to keep trying that out, but I'm not feeling it all the way. Let's get rid of the burning hands, and let's get chromatic orb. Let's try that one out. Okay. Was it really? Let's make sure necromancy. Perfect. Okay, up to 17 health, which is great because we need every little bit helps. Turn undead. Pray to turn all undead that can see you. Okay. See, we need create or destroy water. I like the spells we have on right now, honestly. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Kind of like the ones we have on right now. I know it's told earlier that command is pretty good at the beginning to get the one guy to drop his weapon, but I don't think we'll need it going forward. Okay. Go ahead and start looting.
Pave my path with corpses. Build my castle with bones.
Yeah, let's go ahead. Let's save after we loot. I don't think we'll run into another enemy. Trying to show you guys how much of a kleptomaniac I am. This isn't gonna burn me, is it? Can I loot this without being burned? Perfect. Walk around it. Keep on going. Mysterious liquid. Blue cap.
Let's have a look.
Skull. If I could wear the skull, I'd put it on me, but I can't wear the skull, unfortunately. That's a shame. Grab that too. We'll leave the skull. We don't need it. It doesn't do anything for us. Then can we jump up there? I have to jump around. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. Toxin and a dead mind flare. Just void bomb. Okay. I jump down. No fall damage. That's all that matters. We can go this way, or we can go off to our left. And I said we go left first because it looks like it's just a dead end, and a rest back around. Yep. Let's go ahead and save. Again, I think we should just do a main save. Let's call it I hate looting. That way, we know why the save exists. The save exists because I will die, and then I'll have to re-loot everything. But if I save beforehand, we have to loot less stuff and have to backtrack less. And it'll save us time and effort. Okay. Tools. Water. A lock chest. Can I even do that? You try to lock me.
Trouble now.
we only need 5. We can add a bonus from her with the guidance too. There we go. Should be able to get through that, no problem. Look at that! That's the first high roll we got. Because we got to the 11, which is the first one we got above 10, right? Above average, if you will, right? And that's the first one that we had in the top percentile. For a locked chest with basically nothing in it. But still,
Maybe I need more pockets.
Something's better than nothing. Clamshell. Let's pick that up. It doesn't highlight, but I hit the highlight button, but we're gonna pick it up anyway. I don't know what we can do with it. Or at least we might be able to eat it. Right? What does the clamshell do? Oh, it's worth 6 gold. And it weighs like nothing. At the very least, we can sell it then. Make some money. Balsam. Ashes of balsam. Somewhere over here, I would imagine there's gonna be Lazriel. I don't know where she's at though, which is a little strange, but that's a feature me issue, I suppose. Or a feature her issue. What's this?
Deep grooves in the mud around that rock.
Okay. I'm not strong enough to move it. Can you move it? Oh, you can move it. Target is too far. Ah, see? Okay, so I'm not strong enough, but Shadowheart is.
Through this hell.
Who needs traditional masculinity when you got strong-ass woman? Okay, Hopper's map. Read. The stained ragged map has passed through countless hands, and little heart marks an area called Moonrise Towers with a small inky crescent sketched into the nearby forest. Below the crescent is a more recent scrawl. Cache. Okay, then Harper's notebook. It's had a collection of reports held together with a moon and harp seal. There is frequent mention of sacrilegious activity among a local Selenite sect. Okay.
Very well.
What's going up then? Here's someone screaming her name. It's Astrian. Don't worry, Astrian, I'll come. Not Lazriel though, so where the hell is Lazriel? Anything over here? What's up one of this over here? Nothing up here. I don't see anything you can pick up. I don't see anywhere to jump. Maybe like a super sneaky spot to snipe the no intellect things, but you can't get here. So then I'm not really sure what the point of this is. Just more of the map, I suppose, right? Yeah, buddy, I got you.
What's up for discussion?
I've got one of those brain things cornered. There, in the grass. You can kill it, can't you? Like you killed the others?
Kill it yourself. You look capable enough. I feel like that's a fair response.
I was hoping for a kind soul. Well, not to worry.
Oh, okay. Dexterity, quickly roll over. Strength, push it away. I don't have any strength, so we're gonna have to go with the dex. But he has more dex than me, so I don't know how well that's gonna work out. Because Astrian's a thief, so he should have high dex on his build. But we'll make it work, right? Let's quickly roll. Come on, we got this. It's a 10. He's gonna give us guidance. There's no way. Thank God for the guidance. Otherwise, we would have been fucked. Alright, sir. Prepare yourself.
I saw you on the ship, strutting about whilst I was trapped in that pod. What did you and those tentacled freaks do to me?
I haven't done anything to you yet. I like that one. We're just gonna keep going with like the dickest options, right? I just feel like that this represents who we are. We're not exactly a good person, right? Why would we go with the nice, kind, welcoming answers?
You arrogant little...
Your mind twists. You're looking out of unfamiliar eyes, prowling dark, busy streets. You try to hold the memory, but it fades to the worm. The light, the fear.
What was that? What's going on?
Put the knife away.
I'm not an idiot. It has to be those tentacled monsters. Something they did. They took you too. I saw it during whatever just happened. And to think, I was ready to decorate the ground with your innards. Apologies.
Apologies, I've done the same. I can't blame you. I was looking forward to seeing yours. Glad to see your kibble cut up. Let's go with number 2. I can't blame you. I was looking forward to seeing yours. So I wanted to see his guts strewn across the ground, right?
Kindred spirit.
She tried hard to prove that. See, it's
Astarion.
a smart
I was in
decision.
Balder's Gate when those beasts snatched me.
Let's go with number 2.
A pleasure. So, do you know anything about these worms?
Not a fucking clue. I just know they put them in my head. Let's go with number 1.
Turn us into... Of course it'll turn me into a monster. What else did I expect? Although, it hasn't happened yet. If we can find an expert, someone that can control these things, there might still be time.
Control it. We need to get rid of it. You should travel with me. Oh, that's better. Let's go with number 1. Like, honestly, like, why would we want that in our head? We want to be the Necromancer. We want to be in charge, right? So, role-playing wise, right? We want to get number 1. Fuck it. We don't want it.
Well, yes, of course. But first things first.
Let's go with that.
You know, I was ready to go this alone. But maybe sticking with the herd isn't such a bad idea. And you seem like a useful person to know. All right. I accept. Lead on.
As he joins your side, your mind dances with thoughts of a perfect, pretty corpse.
I mean, honestly, we can't blame the old Dark Urge for having those kind of thoughts. He did try to stab us first, right? And only then did we have nasty little thoughts about him. Okay, so no matter what, we kind of like wrap back around here. We went up there, right? There was nothing. Anything over here? Nope. Let's back around. We're missing something. Is there another path? There's a mind flayer there. Let's go ahead and just do another quick save. Yep. Is there a button for quick saving? No. Unfortunate. Alright, we'll make do with what we got.
There. A mind flayer. And it's hurt.
Not really our problem now, is
bound
it?
to be dangerous, even if injured. Best be careful.
There's a path up that way. There's a gate there. This is where we came down earlier. So this is where we were fighting the null intellects that kicked our ass.
What's inside?
See, Spectre Bulb, Void Bulb, and we get to level up Astrians. Let's go ahead and do that too. 10 to 17 health. That's a good upgrade. Good thing we did that, because he gets a lot of nice stuff, honestly. That's success. There's nothing else we can do. Other than just get his life up and give him a little bit extra abilities. Which isn't bad, honestly. Okay. Let's talk to the Mind Flayer, I suppose.
You approach the dying monster. This is the thing that abducted you. You could end its life here and now, if only you didn't feel compassion. Compassion.
How do I feel compassion? We're gonna feel furious. Number 3.
Yes,
What the hell do I
you
feel compassion for?
hate. And you deserve
What?
to be punished.
No. He's trying to control our
You
mind.
should be whipped, made to bow before this creature in shame. It's possessing your mind, forcing you to love it, but then the feeling slips. The creature's mind seems to focus elsewhere.
See, take advantage of the last brick free. Let's do the intelligence to see what the hell is focusing on. Right, okay. We got this. We don't have it. Come on, give us support, give us support. Oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. We barely made it, but we got it.
Your minds fuse, lusting for something that is gone. But then its grip claws back with a vengeance, a vice locking your mind into obedience. It needs sustenance to survive, and with your very body, you can provide.
Lean in for a kiss. Wisdom resist. No. I'm not kissing you, buddy. You're not my kind of type. I'm not Japanese. Okay. All we have to do is roll 5, right? We rolled a 5. Because on the lowest, on one of the low rolls, we basically don't need to roll anything that's worth a damn, really, to win that. We're basically guaranteed to win that. And now I get a 20.
The monster lies exhausted, defeated. Its eyes, wet orange pearls, radiate malice.
Leave it to die slowly, close its eyes forever. I feel like the dark urge would take pleasure in massacring it, right? You want to make it suffer with our own feet. Now look at his own face. Look how happy he was.
Monster. Death is too good for it.
Okay, he's got a skull. It's kind of weird he has a skull on him, but eh. He must be dissecting him and taking a skull, which is strange too, okay? I guess something fucked up a Necromancer would do, but still. I don't see anything else to loot around us. Hope I'm not giving any of you guys motion sickness. Looks like we did all this over here too. So our last path up is down right here, really. It's just over here, which is interesting. But I don't even know if you can do anything over here. Can you? Can you teleport there? Yeah. Okay. Like, what is this? You can't come up here. What's the point of coming up here? Can you come up here? Because the minimap has it, like, actually have it on the minimap, but you can't get up here, can you? You can. What? The hell's up here? A chest, okay. I guess that was worth it. It was worth coming back then. Maybe, hopefully. Elixir of fire resistance. Okay, you gain resistance to fire damage and can no longer burn. The elixir can be thrown at targets to apply its effect. It's not bad. We got a bomb. We got a bronze necklace that we can sell for money. Alright, I like that. Thing up here. Looks like we can kind of walk up top this way. So let's go ahead and just jump. Kind of like, instead of walking all the way around, we can just kind of take a shortcut. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, honestly. Okay, goes morsel. Around, see if there's any other loot we can steal. I mean, collect. Stealing only affects people who have property, and as far as I'm concerned, anyone who had property here has been myrtleized. So we can look at this as like an estate tax, right? They died. Unfortunately, they live in a place with an estate tax, and the estate tax is me, and I take all their shit, right? So none of their children or family members will get any of their property. It's not my fault. It's just, you know, this is how life works sometimes. That's where we... There's another little pass, so we could come from this area over here, then a up area this way. There's a lot of different little paths. Let's go this way first, I suppose.
approach the sigil on the stone. Magic glitters and swirls from it erratically, as if malfunctioning. It looks slightly dangerous.
Touch it.
A hand? Anyone?
See, strength. Ignore the urge to maim, grab the hand and pull, slap the hand. Who are you? Fantasize about hacking out the hand. Intelligence. Whisper to the weave rolling within the sigil, attempt to calm it down. Oh, that sounds cool. The number 5 sounds cool, but fantasize about hacking out the hand just sounds funny. So we're gonna fantasize because we have to fantasize, right? We gotta role play an evil person here, right? We're just drastically evil, and we're not. Now we are intelligent, but we are evil, so we gotta fantasize about it.
This branch of flesh is begging to be pruned, and its sap sucked from.
My mistress' eyelids, stop! Cease, you loon! Ah!
Did I actually do that?
As soon as the dreams cross the threshold of your imagination, you snap back to realize they have all come true.
I legitimately cut off his fucking hand.
Just full of surprises, aren't you?
Joy floods through you. You were dazed on the Nautiloid, but now you are truly awake. Alive.
Okay, so I did. I was blacked out doing that, okay? Now, I'm not justifying what I did, but I was blacked out doing it, okay? I was not aware of my actions, okay? Entirely, okay? I did fantasize about it, so, I mean, technically I did kind of want it, right? But that's not the discussion at hand, right? The discussion at hand is why was Shadowheart and Astrian just sitting there watching me do that? They stood there and watched me just hack the guy's hands off, right? I don't even think I have a dagger. Never mind, I had a dagger. The evidence is pretty strong that I did it, but, you know, these guys aren't just eyewitnesses. At this point, they're accomplices because they just let me do it, right? They didn't stand up.
Huh. You look rabid, pained, sick. You're spasming and twitching. You poor thing.
Overwhelming violent desires fester in my skull.
The norm is to keep dirty thoughts like that to ourselves, but do carry on.
The feeling deep inside possesses me and I whisper murder over and over. I don't want to confide in you if you won't take me seriously. Let's just do number 2.
It seems you've been dealt a vile hand. I say, play it. Play it for all it's worth. Nobody should deny themselves their true nature.
Okay. Astrian's fine with it. What about you, Shadowheart?
Astarion's an interesting find. Let's hope any future acquaintances don't hold a blade to your throat by way of introduction.
On little artifact, my memories are all gone. Chapel playing tricks on yours. I yearn to kill. I only feel myself when I'm killing. What do you think of all that has happened to us? Turning separately for now. Let's go for number 1 first. What's the story about the odd little artifact you have?
There's no story. None that you're entitled to hear, anyway. Just forget you ever saw it.
1, first of all, bitch, okay, I saved your life. Okay, I didn't have to do that. 1, 2, I didn't ask for anything in return. But, I mean, at the very least, you could treat me with a little bit more respect and at least tell me what's going on, okay? Hey, it has nothing. I didn't want it. I didn't say I was going to take it. If I wanted to take it, I could have taken it. Okay, I did try when you were knocked out. Okay, but that's a different discussion. Okay, that is a long time past. We have moved on past that. We can bring that up at a later time. At the moment, the discussion at hand is that you're not very forthcoming information to your savior. Okay, I saved you, right? I didn't have to save you, but I did. Yeah, she's clearly playing hard to get, and it's not my fault. Like I'm trying to be here. I saved her life, right? I could have killed her. I could have left her there. I could have done a lot of things, but I didn't. I saved her life. And look at the way she's looking at me. She didn't step in to save that random guy's hand. She just watched me do it. Clearly, she's into it, right? So I don't know what her problem is. Let's see. A yearn to kill. Let's just see what happens when I play that. A yearn to kill. I only feel myself when I'm killing.
Interesting. You're hardly alone. Bloodletting is quite popular of late. Though your twinge of conscience sets you apart from the brigands, monsters, and kill-happy fiends of the world. Whatever you think may be compelling you, you may have greater ability to resist it than you realize. Everyone has unseemly thoughts. Being able to quieten them is what sets us apart from the beasts.
How very stoic of you. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be quieting those urges. I think those urges, you know, they speak very clear to me, and I think they may be correct, you know? It's like, you know, they said they said cut off the hand, and you know what? I listened to it, it felt good, and now I have a hand in my collection. Do you have a hand in your collection? I think not. You know why? Because you didn't listen to those thoughts. And now I have 3 hands, and you have 2. So advantageously wise, I have to say the Dark Urge, you know, did a good job. Let's go with my memories are all gone. Is the tablet playing tricks on yours?
I understand why you ask, but memory loss is not as uncommon as you'd think. There may be other causes.
Okay. Okay, that's all I need to know. Okay, nothing else that's interesting to talk about. We can go up to our left or up to our right. Let's go left first. Okay.
Dead goblins over there. Worth checking for supplies, maybe.
Yeah, I agree. Camp supplies, goblin bow, healing potion, goblin scimitar. It'd be kind of cool if you could play a goblin in this game. And just be demented. Because there are smart goblins. Just because you're a goblin doesn't mean you're dumb. I should be able to play a goblin. Walk over the fire. Now, are you going to be smart, or are you guys going to walk through it? Okay, that's one smart. She's smart, too. Okay, we got some brains. I had my doubts for a moment, though. I'm going to be honest with you. Oh, and before we continue on to Gale's hand, the few remaining fingers on his hand have grown pallid, cold, and stiff. What did I do to the other fingers? Did I bite the other fingers? The hell? Camp supply. Let's go ahead and send these to camp. No reason to carry off that weight on us. I had no interest in it. Shovel. Allows us to dig. Pick up the shovel and then immediately dig, I suppose. Gold potion. Okay. Get to our left. And then, remember, it's just right. That's where we need to go. So I don't want to go that way quite yet. I want to go this way. Short bow, dragon egg mushroom.
You think it's dead?
Zoru was right. Yellow as a toad, twice as ugly.
The thing's dangerous. Leave it for the goblins to kill.
Your skull pounds in response to the prisoner's white-hot stare. Her lips don't move, yet you hear her voice.
Get rid of them. Holy house. Under elf.
Lay tight, I miss her.
Okay, look. Okay, see, I wasn't really bothered you called the space Nazi a thing. I thought that was kind of funny. Okay, that you called her a thing. I thought that was fitting. But I am offended that you called me an under elf. Okay, I'm a drow. Okay, drow, not under elf. Okay, drow. Okay, an under elf makes it seem like I'm under a high elf, and that's not the case. Okay, I'm better than a high elf. All right, so I could go for the intimidation. But I think I'm just gonna kill you now. Because you offended me.
Watch out!
Ashton approves, Shadowheart disapproves. I don't care what Shadowheart wants. She won't let me see her little cube. She won't let me see her box. 23 health, 26 health. To be fair, you are evil, so their race is in well placed. Well, they don't. Yeah, but I could have been one of the good. I could have been one of the good dark elves. Like one of the good dark elves is trying to fight for their original god, not the goddess of evil, right? They didn't know that. Okay. It's being like, hey, look, you know, you're Japanese. You must be part of that Japanese empire thing going on, what they're doing with China and the Pacific, you know? Right? Yeah, I'm just saying, you know, like, sure, I'm Japanese. Doesn't mean I am evil, okay? I just happen to be one of the evil Japanese people. It's not my fault, okay? I happen to be one of the evil dark elves. It's not my fault, okay? It's not my fault, okay? It happens to all of us. Okay, sneak attack. Can I do a sneak attack? No. I mean, that's fine. Let's go ahead and shoot her. Okay, of course, Astrian. So anywhere you can go, because you need to stay your distance. Let's get you over here. In my turn. They're about to beat the shit out of me, though. That's fine. I'd rather you shoot Astrian than me. No offense to Astrian, but my life is more important. Okay. Ice knife. This says 3 to 24 though. 3 to 22. 3 to 24. If you're kind of in action, hide some. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Poison, lightning, fire. Can I do necrotic? Poison, evocation. No, I can't do necrotic here. Let's do poison. Okay, now he's covered in toxin. Drink a health potion, because I'll need it, because I'm going to die otherwise. And then we're going to back the fuck up.
The gods are watching me.
Good luck, Shadowheart. May you survive the consequences of my actions. I have to touch you for that. Can I even get to you? Can I get to them? No. Can I get, how close to you can I get? The fuck? I gotta wait. I can jump here. I saw that. I saw it for a moment. But then I'd be poisoned. I don't want to do that. Let's go ahead and let's go for a bolt. Yeah, let's go for the bolt. And you missed. Of course you missed. Because you know what? Why would you hit? You didn't need to hit. That wasn't important to me whatsoever, was it? Okay, cunning action, hide.
Radio.
Oh. Wow. Okay, there. You know, Doige, you made a very good point. And it worked out. A lot. And I appreciate that. Let's go 88. 88. Let's go for him first, because he's kind of finish him off. 11 damage. Perfect. Okay. Astrian, I wish you luck. Only 3 damage. You're gonna be fine, Astrian. Why? I mean, I did poison you, but you could have gone for this. You could have gone for someone else. You didn't have to go for me. 55%. 65%. Why is this one such a hard hit to get? It just sucks. Bone chill. Come on. Okay, we're just gonna run away. Not because I'm a coward, but because my life is more important.
Can't give up.
Okay, he's gonna die to the toxin, so we don't need to worry about him. You just need to worry about her. So, can we get there? Not enough movement. Okay, ooh. There we go. Jump there. Maybe we can hit her with the melee attack. We might be close enough. Yep, we are. There we go. 4 damage. Perfect. Okay. Cunning hide.
They see me.
I can't believe that works. I keep jumping up and down into this little bush, and it works every goddamn time. Okay. Come on. Oh, the poison's gone. That's unfortunate. Hey. 40%, 50%, 5%. Astrian becomes invisible when he crouches. It makes no sense. Yeah. I just like I love the fact, right? I love the fact that I'm just like I poke out behind this little bush, and it's the same bush. I haven't moved at all, right? And then they go, oh, where did he go? Where did he go? Where did he go? Right? And I pop up and I shoot him. And they go, oh, there he is, behind the same fucking bush. It feels like one of those Scooby-Doo clips, you know?
No time like the present.
Let's go ahead and kill him. You shot me. Come on, Shadowheart. You're fucking me. Sneaky.
They won't know what bit them.
It doesn't make any sense. Good chance he dies though here. Oh, she missed. That's unfortunate for you. Okay, all you need to do, Shadowheart, all you have to do is you just gotta hit him once, okay? There we go. That's all we need is Shadowheart. Then, for you, all you have to do is just 65, 65, 65, 65. Shoot her, right? There we go, perfect. Okay, can someone come get me, please? Come on, guys.
A long way to go still.
Thank you. Rather fucking rude, if you ask me, but that's fine. It is. Ashton's ability to disappear, though, it is kind of funny.
What's hiding here?
See. The maze is dead. Fortunate for him. It's just that they can't, that's fine. We can sell these. If I run out of inventory space, you guys can carry my shit.
Dream in red.
We're gonna have mushroom. Okay, anything else in here? Not particularly. We'll save you in a moment, lady.
Enough dawdling. Get me down.
Astrid, would you do the pleasure of shooting her down? Wait, can I knock her down? Do I even have a spell for that? Not particularly. Arcane Recovery. Replenish spell slots while out of combat. Cannot restore spell slots above 5th level. Now, Deutsch, when it comes to Arcane Recovery, is there like a limit? Is it like a short rest? Once per long rest. Oh, never mind. Okay.
What to do?
Right, I'll answer my own question. Shoot that. Shoot it again. I'm trying my best, woman. Okay?
Let's move.
The tadpole hasn't yet scrambled all your senses. Auspicious.
I didn't have to
But
fucking
the
free you.
longer
I don't know why
we
you're
wait,
talking shit.
The more it consumes. My people possess the cure for this infection. I must find a creche. You will join me.
Careful. She obviously sees your kindness as weakness. Don't let her take advantage.
What exactly is a creche? A simple thank you would want to go amiss. Alright, we turn it together. Let's find a creche. What is a creche?
It is many things. A hatchery, a training grounds, a shelter.
Githyanki protocol is clear. When infected with a gate tadpole, we must report to Augustil for purification.
I think let's be a dick. She's gonna be a dick to us. Let's be a dick to her. I know if we're nice, that maybe she'll get nicer to us, but I feel like being evil. A simple thank you when it's
You
going
may
miss.
as well suggest a wyvern bow to worms. The cure I offer will suffice as thanks.
Okay. Alright, we join it together. Let's find this creche.
You have made an ally from Creche Kalir. Few know such fortune. Call me Lae'zel.
I'll trust your judgment, but I won't trust her. Not until I've gotten the measure of her.
You've a sharp tongue, elf. Would that your mind proved its equal.
Half-elf. I suppose the finer details are lost on a creature like you.
Come. The Horned Ones mentioned a camp. One there, this Zoru, has seen Githyanki. A creche must be near. We will ask this Zoru where he has seen my kin.
You know, if she was a true racist, she'd be able to tell that she was a half-elf. But she's not a true racist. So you need to work on your space Nazism, Lezzo. You need to, like, up it up a notch. 12 to 20 health, that's going to be great. We really do need someone to actually take hits for us, and right now we're not doing too great. Okay. Fine with me. Can't do anything else with you.
Everything is clear.
Then, suppose we'll just walk around for now. There's people there. But we'll do a long rest before we talk to them. That way we have spell slots and, more importantly, health. They're not doing too great.
Simple enough.
But I gotta...
Another broken trap.
But because of the 80, I gotta be careful of how much long rest I'm doing, I suppose, right? I can't be like willy-nilly with it. Though, on the other hand, if I'm picking up food like I should be be able to find lots of food, right? Food shouldn't be that rare to find. Okay, we don't need to save because we're gonna go long rest. Yes.
Chahi, come closer.
I didn't think you cared. Yeah.
About you? No.
That's fair.
Dry skin, clear eyes. You do not suffer. You flourish. Disturbing.
Yeah, I don't know if they have Baldur's Gate for Xbox 360. I know they have it for the PS5 and Xbox One, right? I don't know if they have it for the PS4. I'm gonna go with no. Xbox 3, just because how old Xbox 360 is. See, yeah, Baldur's Gate 3 is not available on Xbox 360. It's only available on modern consoles like the Xbox Series X and PC. Okay. Is it Xbox Series X? Oh, it's not Xbox One. What? Xbox One was the one that came out with PS4, right? I don't know. I'm not much of a Xbox player. So the answer is no, unfortunately. Okay, so that's the Xbox X. That's the one that looks like a giant cube, right? I think Baldur's Gate 1 might be available, but I know Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 are, because of their age, they may just be PC games only. Like not Far Cry, Fallout 1 and 2, I think are PC only games, right? You can play Baldur's Gate 1 on Xbox One, though. You may be able to play the original Baldur's Gate Dark Alliance on Xbox 360, as some original Xbox games were backwards compatible. However, the enhanced editions of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2 were released for Xbox One and Series X, and not for the Xbox 360. So that's an AI. So who knows exactly? But you might be able to play those on there. See, Joyce knows. Joyce is our expert, our residential expert at the moment. Yeah, that's fair. I get that, because like when I got my PS5, I didn't go for the digital only version. I went for the one with a disc, because I like. Even though I mainly play on PC nowadays, when I do play on the PlayStation, I do like having the physical little disc. It's kind of nice being able to keep your stuff. Deutsch is using Reddit. Well, he's a residential researcher then. We'll go with that, Deutsch. How about that? Not expert, but researcher. I mean, and if you're just looking things up on the internet to answer questions, you're basically just a programmer anyway. Most programmers just look things up on the internet. And code libraries and things like that. How's my good health disturbing? How much longer? Perhaps just keep our distance for now. Let's go ahead. How much is my good health
Abominations grow inside us. Our bones should ache. Our mouths should bleed. Yet we thrive. It is madness. Keep your rest short. Time is not our ally.
I'm going to take a long, long goddamn rest. I'm telling you that right now. What is in these crates? Ruffle some baguette hats. Gold. Bronze ingot. Okay, what the hell? I have a friend who refers to those people as script kiddies. I have no idea. I have no stake in it though.
What's in here?
I'm a passive programmer, if you will, right? I know just enough to do some things here and there. I know the basics of it. I'm never gonna be a high level programmer, so like, you know, just entry level programmer with basic level understanding. But from my understanding, a lot of people use the script libraries, but it's not a bad thing in the end, because like it's the same thing with like everything else in life, right? You look up how other people do things and things like that. So like, you know, carpenters and stuff like that learn from other carpenters. You know, roofers learn from other roofers. I think it's part of life. I think it's important that you know what the hell you're doing. But killer clothing chest. Goodness. Sea beast. Needle of outlaw rogue. Cape of the Red Prince. Well, we're taking the cape. And we'll take the sea beast hat. We're gonna dab. Drake General die. I don't know what that looks like. Yeah. Well, I think this is like a large pretext on people to be all knowing and always capable at all times, which is just isn't how life works. If anything, too, I think more people should just do more research and learn from other people. I think people would be smarter. People rely on their own knowledge too often. Okay, 80. Why am I? These are both 40. Why the hell are you eating these? Oh, you're not taking these. Yeah, take these off. You make me scared. Yeah, you make me scared. Full rest. Hey, as long as he's not putting a knife to my throat, I can give a fuck less what he's doing at night. It's up to him. Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong. I think that goes for a lot of things. Everyone wants to be unique and special nowadays, which is why you get so many people, I used to work for Amazon. I don't work for Amazon anymore, and I used to work in the corporate space. And one of the wonderful things about working in the corporate space is that you meet a lot of these people who want to be unique and special, right? Instead of just basing their personality, right, solely on what they bring to the table to the company and what kind of talents they have and what skills, knowledge, right, things that actually have production. A lot of them there's a lot of this modern bullshit of like neurodivergency and stuff like that. Like, oh, I'm neurodivergent. In the morning, you know, if I don't have tea right after I brush my teeth, I'm grumpy all day because I'm neurodivergent. It's like, no, bitch. You just want tea. I don't like. Why are you making this part of your personality? That's fucking weird. It's like, dude. It's like, fuck. You know, when I don't eat cake every goddamn day, I tell you what, I get grumpy. So many people want to be unique, and they try to come up with these different ways to be unique when it's just they themselves are already unique, but they don't. It's not unique enough. They want to be special. They want to be more special, right? They want to be the center of attention, and it's weird. God, I look like a prompy douche. We're totally keeping this for now until we get a better hat.
There could be all sorts of loot in that thing. Don't you want to be rich?
I do want to be rich. You make a good idea. Who's bringing out the rich idea?
Not another step, hear me? Boss! Got company up here!
What's this then? Trying to creep around us and loot the crypt? Not happening. Or is it the ship you're after? Don't matter either way. It's ours. All of it.
Hey, look, I mean, all due offense when I say this, but there's a lot of shit talk coming from a man that's knee high. Okay, I take a step forward, I knock you out with my knee. Okay, the guy who should be talking shit is the guy over here to the right, Okay? He's at least like eye to eye level, okay? You on the other hand, you're about dick level, okay? I walk around, if I'm naked, my dick flailing around, it's gonna slap you in the face, okay? You're at dick level, okay? So all I'm saying, right? Logically speaking, there's a lot of shit talk coming from someone who at the end of the day one could call a cocksucker, okay? And I'm not saying that because you are a cocksucker. I'm just saying you're at cocksucking level, okay? That's true. I could probably throw you, and I'm basically a twig. Doge brings up a good point. It wouldn't take a lot of effort to throw you. I mean no harm. I'm just looking around. Persuasion. That ship is full of monsters. I'm gonna go near it. Deception. The ship's an invasion force. Run while you can. Intimidation. I don't have. What do you need for intimidation? Charisma, intimidation, proficiency, deception, persuasion. They have half movement speed. I didn't know the half elves, not half elf, halflings, and I'm assuming dwarves are the same way. And then I guess kobolds and then goblins, because they're all short creatures, right? So they're like because they're half the stature of a typical sized man, right? So I didn't know they had half the movement speed, but that makes sense. That's a cool idea. I wouldn't have thought. It's nice that they thought about that. Adds another layer to the game. Let's go ahead and intimidate you. But do I want to intimidate? Can I go back? What's this? Customized dice. Ooh. Let's go with red.
Well, in that case, come on, you lot. No point in getting killed. Second worm gets the cheese and all.
Second mouse gets the cheese. No?
Nobody's getting any damn cheese. Now move it.
Okay, so not only are you a coward. Wait. Can I hit him? Can I hit him? Can I hit him? No, come on. Hit him. Fuck. Ah! I hit him still. I don't know where he went, but I hit him. I probably should have killed him. I probably should have killed him, couldn't I? Turn-based? Ah! You make a good point, Deutsch. I think we're gonna load that quick save, right? Autosave? Yeah, let's load the autosave. Because I see no reason to let him go away. We're gonna kill him. So then that means we got the dialogue, right? So should we just go ahead and just push the guy off the cliff? Can I sneak up behind him and just push him? Should I do it with the Astrian? Yeah, XP, exactly. Oh, XP. That's why I thought about that. Not because I'm a murderous man, but because I was worried about XP. XP is what I was worried about, yeah.
To the ship.
Oopsie. Okay, Ashton's not gonna make it. What about you? Should I move you guys? I should have moved you guys farther in. That's my bad. Hindsight's 20/20 on that. Okay, Astrian. Let's get you over here, because you need to be able to take the blunt of the hit. Chapel entrance got us some points. If you pass the dialogue checks, it gives you XP too. I always peek my way out of it and then kill them. Oh! So you can get double XP, so go back, talk to them. Go turn-based right before you start talking to them, right? And then hit them as they try to leave, and then you can get into that combat. That makes sense. Okay. You Doys have a good head on you. Good head on your shoulders, if you will. Okay, let's leave. Okay. So, let's go turn-based, right?
If not over, then through.
You!
Yep, okay.
Or
You're gonna
is
talk
it
some
the
shit,
ship
intimidation.
you're after?
I don't get guidance, but that's okay.
Way. It's ours. All of it.
We didn't need it. Okay.
Well, come on.
He's gonna run away.
No.
Okay, and then We take Astrian. Move him right here. Right? We cunning hide.
Just like the old time.
And bang. Very good point, my friend.
Is that blood?
You.
No.
Now we do the toll for 2%. 28 damage. Let's do this one. Yep. One chill. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay, Deutsch, once again, perfect head on your shoulders. Can't complain. Okay, it's your turn. Okay, you, I need you to get down here.
Got to move.
Okay, and then hit him with the fireball. Perfect. Good job. Jesus! God, they do hit like a truck here, don't they? Second wind, action surge. If I throw this...
You're needed in battle.
Okay. Should I do action surge? Yeah, because then we can kill him, guaranteed. Let's do action surge. Shoot an arrow at him. I'm gonna really upset if this action surge is worthless. I just... I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. I mean, I called it. I said I'm gonna be really upset if this action surge is worthless, and it was. Okay. It's my turn. Can I throw the potion? I can drop. I cannot throw it. Okay. Okay, we'll just end my turn then. So I can't do anything. That was unnecessary, but understandable. Hurt. I could have got that kill off the bat. I would have been fine. You need an action to throw it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Let's go ahead and 70% chance to kill him. Okay, Asher, you need to come over here and kill him. We need to hit him dead. Okay, he's dead. Okay, then you're gonna come back. There's poison there. Hmm. 45% chance, but you'll get in the way. I don't want to do that. Not worth it, because you don't have enough strength. Okay, that bitch is gonna get me killed. And by get me killed, I am guaranteed to die now. I have very low hope. You know, honestly, this is probably the smarter idea. And then try my best and hopefully pray. Okay, now we run away like a coward.
Forward.
I didn't run far enough. That's fine. Okay. Do we go with a shove? 40% chance to succeed. Just go for it. Failed. It's fine. Let's go for the melee action, 60%. And it failed again. Okay. Well, Astrian, you're fucked. I don't know how to tell you. I think I'll have to do it again. Because I think she's going to get me killed. The mage lady's what's killing me. Oh, you missed. Okay, so can I push you and get the fuck away? 45% chance. Okay. No, you didn't. You were in the way. Fuck. False life, temporary hit points. We'll need it because he's going to kill me. Okay, just do the false light. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I think that was smart. Yeah, okay, there goes all that extra health I got. Which is fine. That was expected. We won't be able to hide from him. 60% chance. Let's go for it. Woo! Okay, that was good. That was good. That was good. That was good. Okay, then heal.
Got to focus.
Okay. All you have to do is get behind him. Because we're behind him, we can do more damage, right? Perfect. Then you heal. I don't even know if I'm playing this well or not. I hope I am. Okay, Lazarel, this is the first time you've been able to actually do anything. Hopefully you can kill him, okay? All I need you to do is beat his ass. Lacerate, 413. Yeah, let's do it. There we go. Perfect. And then pummel his ass. Okay, that's fine. You did hit him. That's all that matters. He is healing himself, which is a little unfortunate, but you did hit him, and that's all I really needed from you, and I'm very happy with that. 60% chance. 42%. Freya's sickness. 40. Lightning bolt. 42. We do false life again. Let's go ahead and do the belt hole. Perfect. Don't mind if I do. Not really necessary at the moment, but I do appreciate it. Yeah. I need to get him farther away then, right? Just keep my spellcasters far away from the main combat. And that's fine. We're going to keep you here. We'll heal up. Okay, Astrian. You just need... You need to hit him. Okay, push him maybe? Okay, now... Can I run away without getting hurt? I can. Okay, perfect. Okay, you're going to sit here.
Can't afford to let up.
Okay, her. Let's go ahead and beat his ass.
Do this.
Perfect.
Take two.
Perfect. Okay, we got this. Minor setback. We got it. Okay, 60%. Creates an invisible specter hand that can manipulate and interact with objects. Let's go ahead, hit him from the back. Perfect. We're not going to heal her up. I see no reason to use a heal. We're just going to get her out of the way. Because we'll use a short rest.
Can't even catch my breath.
And then for her, 55%. 55%. There's an orb. 55%. Let's do... Let's do the thunder. There's a chance we knock her off, right?
Blood follows me everywhere. Dead.
Or we just straight up kill her. That's perfect. Okay. I mean, the being that close did suck, and you make a good point. But I think we won. We won, and that's what matters. Now I'm gonna loot all this stuff. I don't care about the shovel. I want the sausage. Scale armor is medium armor, so that can go to Shadowheart. That's worth 40. And then what we're going to do is we're going to loot around real quick, guys. And we are going to cut the stream short. Typically, I stream to 6 o'clock. I do have to go get some dog food, though. Apparently, they get really angry if you don't feed them, right? I never knew this. I thought dogs like starving, but yeah, they need dog food. So I gotta run to the store, get that done, and things like that. And the dog food place I get the food at closes at 6. So we'll have to end up 4. But what we'll do first is we'll kind of loot around here first, and then call it quits. So, do thank every single one of you guys though for joining in. I appreciate it. It's always a blast having you guys talk, being able to talk to people and have fun with people, have conversations. Is there a body out here that I forgot to loot? No, because I looted him already, right? Yeah, I did. Torch. Send to camp. 2 stools. Fill up sack. Send to camp. We need all the food we can get, honestly. Dragon egg mushroom. Pick that one up as well.
Let's have a look.
What kind of loot did you have, Gwendolyn? Gwendolyn? It's Gwendolyn, Gwenna? Anna. Gwenna Anna? I don't know. Gwendolyn. I'm gonna go with Gwendolyn. I like that better. It's easier for me to say. It makes more sense. 10 gold. 11 gold. Send us all to camp. Deviations without magic. Read. Draw full because of what I feel like. What is adventure if not reckless? Instead, I drew these. The 10 of ways meaning divine love, bliss, and illusions. The comment meaning riches found and fulfilled wishes. Death meaning new beginnings. She did get death. That did happen. The suit of ways remembers love, and I know we will still have is frail, but can you blame my heart for beating faster when I saw these cards? I've been staring at them for an hour. I need to go. The cups aren't going to clean themselves, but I know that when I come back home tonight, you will be gone. But when you return, will you tell me if you feel the same or if this is all just blissful illusion? Well, she's dead. So, unfortunately, she did die. Not my fault. But it did happen. Someone did kill her. Then how do I...
Wouldn't take much to send that stone crashing downwards.
Work on that? No, I didn't think so. Astrian,
Trust
this
me.
is your job. Please shoot the stone for me.
Let's do it.
Good job, Astrian. You don't care. And you have to be a trash hoarder. You take all the trader guild without an exploit. Yeah, I try not to pick up every little thing, but I do try to pick up most everything. I try to balance it out, because otherwise I would pick up every little thing and sell it.
Left the plaque unreadable.
Because I agree with you. When I'm at a trader and I see something, I don't buy stuff all the time. But when I do find something I want to buy, I want to be able to buy it instead of being like, ah, damn, shucks. Guess we'll have to come back later. You know what I mean? I want to be able to buy it in the moment.
That might be worth a look. Let's see what this
Dig,
does.
boy, dig. Dig. Where'd you go? Yeah, keep digging. Okay, squirrels of darkness. Concentration. Can I learn it? Cast spell. Learn spell. Wizard level 2 low. Oh. Scroll speak with the dead, but I can't learn that one. What about this one? Learn spell costs 50 gold. Interesting. Okay, scroll of protection from evil and good. Protect ally from attacks and powerful aberrations, celestials, elementals, fae, friends, and undead. Well, let's go ahead and learn it. Why, thank you. Yeah, playing without exploits requires more resource management, so it could be fun. Yeah, I don't... So, I find, like, when it comes to any game, really, that has, like, an exploit, I don't know, I have mixed feelings about it, because sometimes...
I'll take that.
That might be worth a look.
Sometimes, the exploit can make the game more fun, but a lot of times the exploit trivializes a lot of things, and it takes away from the difficulty the game has, right? So I play, for example, I play quite a bit of strategy games, and I like Europa Universalis, right? And so I played a lot of Europe Universalis 4, but when you get like the exploits, because whenever they come out with like a new update, there's always a new exploit, and it's fun to check out at first, but it trivializes the game by so goddamn much, and sometimes you have to use an exploit to get past some of the game mechanics to play with it, but other times it just kind of like it makes the game really easy, and then it's just no fun. It's like playing with like cheats. We looted everything. Yeah, we did. Okay. So let's go ahead and do a small rest.
Welcome, rest.
Learn this. Okay. Go. Spell slot restored. Everyone's healed up for the most part. Alright. Let's go ahead and save our game then. I hate looting. Save the game. Alright, guys. like I said, I do have some chores to do today, unfortunately. But we will be back with more Baldur's Gate next week. I'm going to balance it out between Elden Ring and Baldur's Gate, and we might add a third game in there. Just kind of like add some diversity to the channel and see how that does. But if you guys are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're on Rumble, please follow and leave a thumbs up. And if you're on Twitch, please follow as well. And I will see you guys again on Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time, right? And then special thanks to everyone who's joined me this stream. So far, I think Doige is the only one that stayed so far to the end. So special thanks to you, Doige. And again, I'll see you guys next time. And thank you so much for watching.